Want some more, honey? You like this? Hey, Blue, how you doing? Hi, Brian. Good girl, honey. You want some more? Okay, honey. There you go. Hey, Dave. Hey, Neil. You got the link there? Shut up, Jackie. Get rid of this, Jackie. Fucking loser. You grow up, Jackie. Wish you'd pass away. The world would be such a better place without you. Congratulations on doing a 13-year-old trick.
Hi, Tom.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, man.
Good. How's your day going? Your night?
What happened to your vehicle? It broke down?
Yeah. Heard a loud squeal. I thought it was I had a bearing that's going in a pulley, and I was just waiting until I took it in there for an oil change to get it repaired, and it sounded just like that bearing. And I thought, well, God, the bearings, failed completely, right? You heard a squeal, and then I looked, and it didn't get better. And I looked down at the oil pressure, and it went to 0. So I pulled over right away, turned it off. I don't think it got hot, but I looked underneath there, and oil was gushing out of the bottom. The bad news is there was no oil on the stick.
Oh, boy.
So, yeah, I know. I got another van in the garage. I mean, I like that van. No, it didn't seize up. No. Nope.
That is strange. Didn't see
Yeah, but
that.
it's got 438,000 miles. If it died, it makes sense that it died. So, I mean, I hope it didn't, but I'll know tomorrow.
So what do you want to do with this vehicle? Replace it or get rid of it?
Well, we'll see what's wrong with it first. If it's an oil pump or a head gasket, I'll probably get it fixed. And you just start using this other one. I hope not. I like that van. It's big inside. It's all-wheel drive.
How many years we had this?
Since it was new, 19 years.
Oh, cool. Here, if the vehicle is over 10 years, we have to pay more tax.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
really?
Mhm.
Is that their way of curbing
Yeah,
air pollution?
yeah, and I don't think so. It's just a way to make more money.
Gotcha. No kidding, huh?
Yep.
Huh. Well, I got towed home, and we'll see what's wrong with it. I was lucky. I had an anti-vaxxer as a tow truck driver because they're not supposed to let you ride with them anymore. And if
Oh.
that would have happened, I could have got home, but it would have been a huge pain in the ass. So my
Mhm.
experience with tow truck drivers, they've always seemed to be, these kind of like
Friendly.
anti-vaxxer, beer drinking,
Mhm.
rodeo guys. And sure enough, this guy was an anti-vaxxer. So I got lucky. He took me and my dog and my car home.
Did you get the booster shot?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I haven't, and my wife is pestering so much day
Get
after
it.
day.
It protects you 85%. And it didn't hurt at all. My arm's not sore, and I don't feel one
No,
bit.
when I got my other 2 shot, nothing happened to me.
Huh. Oh, that's interesting, Dave. It may not have hurt the engine. We'll see. Yeah, head gasket too. Yeah, it's $1,000 to replace. Yeah. I might get a turbocharger put on it. Get out of here, Russian bot, loser. Yeah, we'll just see. Yeah, get the booster, man. It's really easy. You can get it anywhere there, can't you? Can't you, Neil? Neil?
Turbo booster?
You got which vaccination did you get?
I got the Bio MTech.
Oh, okay, I don't know about that one. So they do have a booster for that?
They have invented it down here in Germany, and my friend said that he got the better one, better than. So I don't compare good, better, and best at all. It's just a vaccine, and
Right.
Yeah, let's see what happens because it's not very far away from my place. I'm just procrastinating. I go into my hibernation sometimes.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Believe me.
I don't get out of the room for 4 days, 5 days, and I'm sitting there not bathing and all that.
Oh yeah, I know the feeling. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I gave him a $25 tip, Blue, the tow truck driver. No, I get in the same modes.
Oh, that's nice. You get $25. My wife is also very generous. When the service is good, she gives good, nice tips.
Uh-huh. So,
yeah.
when's the next time you're going to see her?
When she's done with the therapy and gets a new vehicle, she's not done with the therapy as yet. She goes every second day or third day for therapy.
And when's the last time you saw her?
2015.
No kidding.
Yeah. But see, I'm not a kind of, I'm not, I like her and she likes me too. We keep in touch online every day or on the telephone. But, I'm not a kind of man that I've been used to live alone on my own for many years,
Yeah.
You get used to that.
Well, I got you beat on that one.
Beg your pardon?
I've got you beat on that one. I haven't seen my wife since 2007.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
I broke up with my first wife in 2002, and then within that period, 2002 till 2008, I was, nothing doing, and then I met this woman, and I got together with her in 2011, and then she frequented Germany 5 times, and this time she couldn't because of the accident.
Oh, okay.
I've never had maximum time I've lived with a woman is up and down 5 years. That was my ex-5, and that also because of my kid. I used to visit her and take care of clean up the kid's room, cook something for the kid, bathe him and all that stuff. I've never lived with a woman under one roof for constant period.
Are you looking forward to being with her again?
Looking forward for what?
To being with her again?
With my wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, when Canada and all we shift, yeah, of course we will. But we have dropped the idea of getting a house because too much work in the garden and all. I'm strongly against that. Raking and all that stuff. At my age or at her age, we don't want to go through all that.
Yeah, I don't like doing any of that stuff either.
Yeah, so apartment was decided finally, and so that's where we'll go. You're not drinking your beer today?
Grand Marnier, French. Cognac.
Ah,
Cheers.
I see. Cheers, man.
I
Prost,
wasn't
please,
going to drink
Angel.
anything. I wasn't going to
Prost.
drink anything, and then I thought to myself, what would Interneil do?
Oh, this is empty. Okay, I'll have to get the full one. This is right next to my bed. Dumpty.
We've got a lot in common.
Yeah.
We don't live with our wives, and we drink.
It is.
No wonder we're in such good mood.
Yeah. No, I drank a little bit in the afternoon, but then I prepared some meal and ate.
Yeah. I wonder occasionally. Oh, he must have hit the off button. Oh, thank you, Little Strike. Which part do you like, Little Strike? Is there a particular part of it you like? Hey, Bopok. I think I hit the button on his phone. He'll be back. Bopok, do you get any of that East Coast snow? Oh, okay, Little Strict. Yeah, I'll be doing them again pretty soon. Yeah, here he is.
Took me away.
Yeah. I think you must.
Yeah. So, Prost.
No, thank you. Cheers.
Prost.
Everybody gets better looking. I don't drink cognac too much, but I do like Grand Marnier.
Yeah, that's good. Tastes good.
I drink it with ice water. I got introduced to that by a lady back around 1985. She ended up dying of breast cancer at 30.
Oh, that was too young.
Every time I buy it, I think of her. Yeah. And that's been a long time.
Chris Evert got ovarian cancer. I just saw the news.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Is it cured?
Chris Evert, tennis player.
Oh, yeah, I knew about that. Her sister died from that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they got it all, didn't they? She's a sweet lady, Chris Evert.
Yeah. He is. I used to see the tennis back then in India. McEnroe used to have his own tantrum. Connor was very funny.
Yeah, he's a good entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really like Chris Evert. You good at racket sports?
Table tennis I play a lot. Used to play. I still started it, but then the COVID.
How about badminton?
Badminton?
Yeah.
I used to play that too.
You any good?
Table tennis, I have killed all my my ex-wives, boyfriends and all. I've killed them in table tennis. They're younger than me.
I took second place in a singles badminton tournament in college. It's like 400 people.
That's cool. My grandfather used to play lawn tennis back in the days, but that is I'm talking about 1940s and so.
But you're a decent table tennis player.
I used to be.
Yeah.
But I if I come back to my form when my stomach and all goes back, yeah, then I'm springing up and then jumping over it and something like that.
Do you have a good serve?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good. I had all sorts of trick shots. I was really into it for a while. I do that. I'll get into something and get out of it.
Yeah, me too.
Pickleball. Yeah, I never played that, but it looks like a pretty cool game.
What, cricket?
Pickleball.
Pickleball. What is that? I don't know.
I saw it on YouTube. They play it around Detroit, I know, in a couple places. That and handball.
Handball. Yeah. It's not volleyball.
No.
Okay.
Handball. Use your hand, hit it around. How about racquetball? You any good at that?
You mean squash?
No, racquetball. You got it's like a tennis racket cut off, and you play in this room where you can hit it off the ceiling and floor and all that stuff.
No, I've never done that.
You'd probably be, if you were good at table tennis, I mean, you'd probably be decent at that.
Yeah, I'm good in handling small stuff. Yeah.
Okay, she got how many inches of snow? How many inches of snow did you get?
16.
Wow. Wipe that smile off your face.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun this morning.
You enjoying it, or you wish you'd go away?
I'm not I think I'm just over we get a lot of snow and it's cold. I'm not a big fan. Here, let me see if I can get some I'm not sure if I can take you guys outside and
Take your toes outside. Yeah, can you do it?
Yeah, I will, but I'm not sure how good I'm gonna have to bundle up and everything.
Yeah. Does your Wi-Fi work outside your house pretty good?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, Albert, I lost all the oil. Oil pressure went away. I'm not sure what happened. Head gasket.
How are you guys doing today?
Not sure. Good. We're doing good. You know why? We're both drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle?
Yeah.
Next time diversity comes up in a conversation, you're going to be able to say, I know these two guys on YouTube that don't live with their wives and haven't for years, and they seem so happy.
Okay.
I know a lot of different people, man.
I haven't lived with my wife since 2007, and what'd you say, Bopunk? It's your how many years? I mean, Interneil?
Since 2015.
2015. So he's going on quite a run himself.
What is wrong? I don't get.
So Michelle, here's the point: when your husband brings this up, don't get upset. It's normal.
No, I have a female friend, like colleagues and my neighbor, and sometimes I go and sit with them. But so far as intimacy is concerned, that is something else, no?
That's going to go away anyway. That's going to go away anyway as you age. You don't find too many 18 to 20-year-olds separated for a long period of time. You know why?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. You know why too, Michelle.
Infatuation.
Yeah. Michelle's got about another. That clock's running now. You got another year or two to really have a lot of fun, Michelle.
Michelle is young.
38.
How old is Michelle?
38.
Young. I have one of my colleagues. She has 5 kids. She's 30. She has just turned 37. Single mother.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I help her out sometimes. Buying stuff for her kids and all.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Yeah, she is jobless, and kids, they have desire every Christmas to get something, and 5 children and 1 mother. 37, quite a load.
What happened to the daddy?
She have had these 5 kids from 3 different guys.
Oh, okay.
You guys are lucky I love you, okay? Because it's freaking cold out here.
How cold? How cold is it?
I'll get back to you on that one. I'm not sure right now, but it's. Let's see, camera.
Point it outside.
I know that's what I'm doing right now, Tom.
All right.
Hair is warm, damn it.
Hey, look at that. Look at her snow. Oh wow.
Wow. Yeah,
And
don't.
These are my snowbanks.
Yeah, don't sleep on it. Take careful step. I tend to sleep on the snow quite a lot.
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of snow. Pretty though.
The cars aren't bad though.
That's because it probably blew a lot, didn't it?
Yeah, look at that snowbank over there. That's
Yeah, made it home run. Thank you. Wow.
My neighbors. That's easily 4 feet. Hold on, let me stand by it really
It's a
quick.
cute little house across the street. Looks like a house like in a movie, like for a regular family. Like a sitcom.
Okay, so this snowbank.
Yeah.
I'm like 5'9", 5'10". Here, hold on. My neighbors probably think I'm nuts. Hold
Well,
on.
I know that already.
Okay, so I'm standing next to the snowbank.
Wow.
The snowbank probably has. I'm probably like a little bit taller than the snowbank.
Wow.
What's the temperature down there?
There's my mailbox. It's almost buried. I'm not sure.
Don't show your address. Don't show your address, Michelle.
Okay.
Have some weirdo want your underwear.
Never know.
Right. Wow. That is quite a bit of snow. I wish we get 18 inches out here.
It's a lot.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you. You don't have any pets, do you? Besides a cat?
I have cats, yeah.
That's it? Cats?
What was that? I'm sorry.
Cats?
Yes.
You're not a dog person at all?
No, I love dogs, but my husband says no because we have 4 cats and he doesn't want another animal right now. So
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for showing us.
Yeah, actually my neighbor's dog loves us so much. Every time he walks him,
Yeah.
he comes running over and it's so great. He sits right by me for some reason. Like he loves me. He'll just sit there. Oh, here we go.
Oh, good. Now I hear a little echo. Do you hear it?
No.
I can hear it. No, I can't.
Okay. I don't know why that happens sometimes.
Oh, that's the temperature.
24.
24.
Okay. Let me just look at this setting real quick. Because it wasn't like that earlier.
Now I can hear it.
You can hear it?
I heard it for a little while.
Yeah, let me think. Because everything's the same.
Now, I hope that other person that day, the one who sent the funny video, is not around. Man,
Yeah.
damn.
I mean, that can happen, but, you know. Yeah, did Buffalo get more or less, Michelle?
I think they got the same. Let me double check that for you.
Put a link to your channel, too, while you're remembering to do it.
Okay.
How many subscribers do you have now?
I'm almost at 100.
Wow. Did you subscribe, Internew?
I don't know her YouTube name.
Yeah, see, you got to post that, Michelle.
It's Moments with Michelle, but I have to post it because it's hard to find.
Yeah, do you know how to post a link, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you post that to Tom, and Tom will send it to me, and then I can subscribe to you.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me just.
Maybe you could get 100 tonight.
Maybe. Let's see. I did take you guys outside in 24-degree weather, okay? I had to put everything on just so that you guys could see the snow.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see.
What's your temperature over there, Internew?
I beg your pardon?
What's your temperature?
Let me tell you. It's 3.
Oh, okay. Celsius.
Yes.
So it's cold there.
For me, it's not. For me, when it's minus 10, for me, when my nose hurts and my ear hurts, then it's cold.
Oh, okay.
I see. I've lived in the Himalayas, and down there, if you throw warm water in the air, that freezes, crystallizes.
Wow.
That is cold.
Now, how much did you travel around the Himalayas?
I was there for 2 years, going up and down, smoking hash with the hippies back in 88, 89,
Oh, okay.
with the
Smoking
old hippies.
puppies. Love it.
They were
Wow.
nice people, from around the world.
What's the highest elevation you climbed to?
So highest elevation. I have not. It's not in my brain, but I've been to Parvati Valley, where it's actually a hash paradise. It grows and you rub your hand and you make your hash and then smoke it. Till that,
Oh, okay. Oh,
I don't take any technical stuff like how high. Just sit on the bus and then going. Sometimes I've traveled on the rooftop of the buses. Back in the days, the bus were not very sophisticated, and the drum brakes and all. Yeah, it was risky. Lots of accident. Lots of people die every year.
wow.
Mhm.
There's Michelle's link right there.
Yes, I'm at 97 subscribers. Maybe we'll get to 100.
Yeah, wow. Big night. Are you getting pretty good views on your stuff?
I'm getting decent views. Like, the best views that I've gotten so far are with my short videos with food,
Oh,
food
okay.
and recipes. But my lives are doing decent.
Good. And you
And
still
my,
think you're doing this cooking thing?
I do, I do want to do it for sure.
Oh, good.
Actually, I was gonna make chicken noodle soup tonight, but then my husband and I we decided to watch a movie. Oh, by the way, we watched the Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, and it was a really good movie. If you like action comedy,
It
it was
was.
really good.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Drink some thyme tea. Thyme tea.
I do like tea.
But thyme is a little bit bitter. When I get common cold, I take thyme a capsule, 500 milligram for 3 days, and it's over.
Really?
I'll try it.
Hmm. In Germany, our doctors, the doctor that I have, she's a female. They try the alternative medicine first, and when it doesn't work, then they give you the heavy dose.
Oh, okay.
They don't give you if it's a good doctor, they don't give you the allopathic or antibiotics right away. They try the alternative.
Hey, Gerald. Gerald, yeah, I got a question for you, Gerald. So I thought that I had a dummy pulley on there and a bearing was going, and I was just going to get it replaced next time I got an oil change. I got a radiator put in last week. So I put about 600 miles into radiator. Temperature was like right on. Here's the thing, is you've got oil pressure, idiot gauges, right? You've got the temperature of the water in the radiator. And I'm wondering, I'm driving out of there. I'm watching these gauges constantly because of, it's been iffy, right? And all of a sudden I hear a big squeal, and it sounded just like that bearing does before. But I had just put some oil in there just to get me through to the next oil change and replace that pulley. Loud squeal, didn't go away, got worse. I looked down, the oil pressure went to 0. I pulled over to the side of the road, shut it off, went underneath, and there's oil dripping. I couldn't tell where it was coming from. Now here's the bad news. I checked the oil on the dipstick and there was none. Although I didn't drive very far, and it didn't seem to get hot at all. But I'm wondering, I really don't know what it could be. The good news is not that much oil dripped out after I pulled over, but it's better than nothing. And I'm wondering if you got the engine really hot because of lack of oil, if that would eventually show on your radiator, or it wouldn't because the radiator is being cooled irregardless of the cylinder head temperature. See what I mean? So I don't really know where I stand with potential damage. What do you think on that? I mean, either way, I'll get it fixed. but I'd like to salvage it if I could. I'm curious. Everybody, thinks that it has a different opinion.
Who thinks Tom should get a new vehicle?
Everybody says that. All my friends are always telling me to get a new vehicle. Yeah, they think it's just crazy. I drive around. Believe me, this could have been much worse. Can you imagine this happening? Coming back at night from the UP when it was 8 below zero in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, and with Daisy. Come on.
We'll start a go. Everybody donate to Tom so that he can get a reliable vehicle. So
you don't need to donate. I can afford it.
Brilliant idea. Brilliant idea. Yes,
No,
why
I
not?
can afford it. I can get one. I have another car.
Humble.
I have another car in my garage. Yeah. Yeah, middle of nowhere. Yeah, I'm in the middle of nowhere quite a bit.
But that was a nice gesture from Michelle.
Yeah, thank you, Michelle.
But I did like Tom's video about his psychiatrist asking him if he does activities, self-isolate activities.
This guy is walking out in the middle of a frozen lake by himself.
Yeah, I saw that too, but I did not comment on that because that was all self-explained.
Right.
That would be me, by the way, too. So I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not
the same way.
the person, but
It's a unique type sportsman, an ice fisherman, that's for sure.
yes, you definitely have to. You gotta love the weather for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have a portable heater, one of those heat buddies. Yeah, you're right about that. Hey, Rita.
Do you use like hand warmers? Do you see them with like hand warmers and everything out there?
No, I don't. No. Today was actually a pretty warm day. Around 30. It's been really cold, but it's going to get cold for like the next 2 weeks. It's going to be super low cold. I'll get right in that thing and head to Georgia.
Nice.
Georgia?
Yeah. I got a buddy down there just bought a farm.
Oh, cool. How far is Georgia from your place?
About 1,000 miles.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I could make it in one day if I really busted my ass. And if my van quits running. Yeah.
I like your hat, Tom.
Oh, thank you. So we'll just say play it bear. I'm not too worried about it, really. I mean, I wish it didn't happen, but, I really like that Astro van. I know it sounds crazy.
You're attached to it.
Yeah. It's big inside. Daisy sleeps back there. I got all my camera stuff.
My
bike in there, kayak.
My Jeep had a lot of room too. You could like fold down the seats and everything, and there was a lot of room for stuff when I used to drive my Jeep.
Oh, okay. I see there's these Jeeps on. See, now there goes that echo again. Is that yours, Michelle? Do you have another browser open? I wonder what causes that.
I think it's something fishy is going around. That person is watching us or something like that.
Yeah.
I feel.
Do you think an invisible person is coming in and?
No, now it's gone. I think it's the StreamYard thing, probably.
Maybe.
Now, how's my volume? I just clicked the automatic volume. Do you hear me okay?
Yeah, your volume's. You're good.
Yeah.
So music, Tom. We talked a lot about music. What's your favorite music?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even listen to the music when I'm driving anymore. I play it on YouTube once in a while, but I kind of like lost interest in stuff.
Really?
I used to play it all the time. I mean, I watch them on YouTube occasionally. Led Zeppelin. 10 years gone, I've been watching a lot of cover bands do that. That's a really good song. Yeah, but I'm not like into it that much. I haven't been to a concert. Couldn't even tell you. Yeah, I saw Al Stewart in Ann Arbor accidentally about 8 years ago, but nothing good. Do you play music a lot when you're around home and stuff?
Yeah, usually that's my therapy.
Are you really into it?
It's to make, yeah, that makes me happy. Yeah.
How about you, Internet? Are you playing it much during the
No,
day?
long time. I listen to music, but I've stopped playing for a long time.
But you listen to it every day?
Yes, that I must, especially when I'm drinking.
Oh, okay.
The old music, it's just repeating the old, 70s and 60s.
Now, Michelle, somebody your age, like when you would hear Tears for Fears,
Mm-hmm.
would that be too old for you? Does it seem?
No.
No.
Nope.
Well, if you had to go to your favorite concert, who would it be?
Probably. I like a lot of. I like a lot of people. Let's see. If I would one favorite concert, I would probably go to Elton John.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow, good for you.
Yep.
Do you have any of his MP3s or?
Yeah, it's all on my phone. Like I don't have CDs or records anymore. Like I have like tons of music. Even YouTube. You could just stream it through your car as well. Like so, like even if like you don't have like XM radio or anything,
Yeah.
you just stream the Bluetooth through your phone or through your car, and just you can just play music, make a music playlist, and there you go.
Oh, cool. So Elton John. See, that would seem he'd be like a little out of your age group.
You know, um, not really. I mean, and then plus, like he's iconic, right?
Yeah.
Like I think almost everybody kind of, or at least knows who he is. And then plus, if your parents played a lot of music while you were growing up, that's probably where
Yeah.
got into.
Yeah, I like
certain.
Elton John. He was touring around with Billy Joel for a while.
I um I saw him with Lady Gaga as well.
Mm.
Yeah, he did a couple songs with her.
Hey,
But yeah,
Steph, how you doing? Yeah, I didn't really. I haven't found anything on Lady Gaga I really thought was that great. But,
really.
yeah,
I mean,
she's looks like an old woman for her age. She was really. There's pictures of her like in high school and when she was like 19, 20.
hmm
Really beautiful, but like her hair's kind of thin and she doesn't look bright. Like too made up. I mean, I don't know whether she drinks a lot or something, but for her
well,
age,
I
compared
know
to what she looked like not that long ago.
she was doing drugs for a while, and then
Oh,
she got
there you go.
clean.
Oh, there you go. That makes sense then.
Yeah, they did like a whole like documentary on her. She went through like rehab and everything. She was doing
did.
like, I think she was doing cocaine or
Wow.
Oh, cocaine is the choice drug here in Hamburg.
Even now.
hmm
Wow.
Cocaine is very popular here. That's what they do.
I never tried any drugs.
you never
Never?
tried.
Nope. I mean, they made it legal here. I tried some gummies, but I never smoked marijuana or did cocaine or any of that stuff.
Not even when you were younger.
No. I don't know why. I didn't know anybody that did either. Crazy.
No, not crazy.
I mean, I did a lot of crazy stuff, but it didn't involve drugs for some reason. I don't. Like I said, I don't even know people that did it.
So Lady Gaga is 35.
She's an old-looking 35.
And
Her hair is like almost like a grandmother's hair. Thin, stringy crap. I mean, maybe it's got nothing to do with it. But you know how older women, like they get in their 70s and their hair gets thin?
well, you see here, you see too, is like she wears a lot of wigs too.
Yeah, that's why. That's why.
A lot of celebrities
Yeah.
have fake hair. I have fake hair, okay? So like you see, like you can make it look you can make it look real and nice and everything else. And I don't know. She's like a she's definitely different as far as being an artist goes, you know. But
Yeah.
yeah, she went through a stint with like cocaine, I guess. She was
Oh,
pretty open about it.
Now don't start pulling Madonna's leg, damn it.
yeah. So the reason to wear wigs is to what?
What I have like extensions, right? So they just like clip into my hair. And the reason why I have them is because sometimes
I couldn't even make it out, damn it.
sometimes I want long hair, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes I just don't want to deal with having long hair. Like I just, so I like my hair short. Like I usually keep my hair shorter, but then sometimes I'm like getting all, glammed up, looking nice, and like you can't tell. Like
You can't.
no. Like unless if you knew me like personally,
Yeah.
you wouldn't know. You
Really?
wouldn't know.
How do you put them in?
Mine are like little clips. So like I part my hair and then just like clip them in, and then
Yeah.
you like style it and you make sure it blends in with your hair and yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
And a lot of women do this.
Okay. Maybe not a lot of like normal women do this.
No, see, my wife went bald. She shaved all her hair and then she let it grow. And then she colored it brownish blonde and then asked me how she is looking. I said, yeah, to me, it's not, I don't like it. And she said, you are the only one who said that you don't like it. The others like it. Yeah, I'm straightforward guy. Damn it.
Well, like usually like celebrities and stuff wear them, and like I got made fun of a lot for doing it, but I didn't care because I like doing
No,
it.
I
Like,
shouldn't care, shouldn't care.
well,
Why don't
Do
you
the
just
work, damn it. Who are the
well,
others to judge?
like people would say like, "Oh, Michelle, what'd you do? Put Miracle Grow in your hair?" Or this and that, and you get it sometimes, but like you gotta do what you like to do,
Exactly,
you know.
exactly.
So like
That should be the spirit. Yep.
if you're okay with it, it
Hmm.
doesn't matter.
Yeah,
and
it doesn't matter what others are saying.
do you have
Hmm.
any in now?
No, no.
Oh, okay.
This is my hair.
If
And
you put these in there, how long could you make your hair with them?
They're like it's like down to here.
Really?
Hmm.
And how do you get the color to match?
So what I bought what I bought the ones that are highlights. So it's like, blonde and brownish.
Yeah.
So it blends in better because I have like darker roots and then the blonde.
Yeah.
So like it's a multicolored
Yeah.
um hair. Never buy if you try to buy extensions that are plain like, platinum blonde or whatever, good luck matching it with your hair color, or else you might have to end up dyeing your extensions a different color. But if you go with highlighted extensions, more likely to blend in your hair
Oh, okay.
color
your
wise.
hus your husband likes it?
Yeah, yeah. Like I don't think he cares either way.
Cool. That should be the spirit.
I don't think that really matters.
Yeah, even I'm the same. I don't care what she does with her face or hair and all.
Hang on a sec. Hey, Anthony, I'm doing a live. Can I call you back? How long? I'm not sure. Why don't you come on the live? I'll post a link. I think I'll probably be on a half hour. But try and come on the live. People like saying hello to you. All right.
Okay,
Anthony, my buddy's kid.
okay. So Tom, can we take a look at your hair?
Yeah.
Oh, you're bald. No wonder why you wear hats.
That's not why I wear hats. It's not where we're at.
Cool.
Well,
It should be, especially with
no,
cold
I
weather.
wear hats because I'm always cold.
During this time, you have to put on a
Like,
hat.
like normally I have like sweaters on, like layers.
Hmm.
I turn the heat up extra, so I got just a regular shirt on. And this is my good winter hat. This is
Nice.
my spring.
Tom looks nice without the hat. You do.
Oh, thank you.
No, I don't give false compliment. If you were really a bald head, I would have been direct to you. But people find me rude. But that's how I am. One time, my mother put makeup on. That was way back in the 70s, and she said, "How do I look?" I said, "Look like a wicked witch." I was 9 years old. Yeah, that's it. I shouldn't have said that, but yeah, I'm like the way I am.
Well, I
Why
mean,
she asked me?
in the winter, you should definitely wear hats, anyways. And then, especially if you have a bald head, like you should wear a hat because a lot
Well,
of heat.
but hair isn't a very good insulator to begin with.
Not really. No, you're right. I wear hats like outside
Yeah.
too.
But I noticed like the last 5 years, it seems like I'm cold all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
It's probably your circulation.
No,
Blood pressure.
circulation's
Blood
good.
pressure.
Do you exercise frequently?
No, I used to.
I used to do, and stopped it. Damn.
Yeah.
And now I'm smoking on top of it.
Yeah, but you said you're going to quit sometime.
I will quit. It takes me 3 days. I started it with Iris, my neighbor. I don't blame her. It's my fault because she had problem with her boyfriend, and then she pours word in my ear, and I just go down there and sit quietly. Yes, drink beer with her, and then she wants me to sit more with her. So I'm a helpful. I'm a compassionate person. I warned her when she started messing around with the guys down here when she came here, but she won't listen.
Oh, hey, Chris.
Hi, Tom.
Branson.
How are you?
Good. Branson, Missouri there.
Long time no talk. How are things
Yeah, where
going?
you been? Where you been?
Good. We got a whole bunch of snow Saturday and it's all gone already.
Yeah, Michelle got 18 inches. She got 18 inches. The girl next to you? Rochester, New York.
We got 2 inches of snow Saturday and it's all gone now.
Wow.
Yeah, ours isn't going to go away that quickly. We're probably going to live in the tundra for a while.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, when you get 2 inches down there in Branson, is that a big deal?
So how you been, Tom? How are things with you?
Good. Is that a big deal when you get 2 inches of snow there?
Yep.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, we don't get very much snow here. It's very rare.
Just get credit.
Yeah, Michelle got 18. She's bragging. How's your girlfriend doing? Chris, how's your girlfriend doing?
Debbie's good.
Good.
Debbie's
Hi, Debbie.
good. See her in the background?
Yeah.
How y'all doing?
Yeah, how are
Good.
you doing?
Pretty
Now,
good.
Chris, you
Yeah,
mentioned
good. No
you guys
complaints. 57.
57. Wow. Now, Chris, I think you guys
It'll be
said you've been
57
living.
here tomorrow.
Oh, wow. How long did you guys say you've been living together? Chris? I think his volume's messed up.
Yeah.
How long you guys been living together?
Cutting
Where's
out.
Chris?
I think he has a lag.
A what?
I think it's lagging on his
I'm
end.
right here. It's cutting out though.
How long have you been living together, Chris?
We're getting the winter out here eventually.
Oh, okay.
Shit's cutting out.
I'm cutting out.
That's right.
That's like the worst thing that can happen to a stream is the audio.
No, our audio is perfectly all right from here.
No, yours is good. Michelle's is good. You might have a. You know what? I bet it is. Chris is on a. They're on two laptops on a mediocre signal.
Okay.
That'd be my guess.
Bopox is on here. Hi, Bopox. He's the instigator. We call him the
No.
instigator.
It's Bopak.
He's a
Yeah.
good conversationalist, though.
Oh, for sure.
He's going to be going back to work. He says he doesn't think he's going to be able to come on very often.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah. Simka, how much snow did you get up there in Asheville? Oh, okay. Wow. Look at that. Showing us temperatures.
Oh,
From
nice.
Tennessee.
Branson, Missouri.
Oh.
Yeah. Good. I'm going to get down there this summer.
So how long do you intend to stay in Georgia?
Yeah, I'll probably stay down there 3 or 4 days. Not that long. I may go to Florida and do some interviews down in the central part of the state. Like the old school Florida, Immokalee, Okeechobee, Belglade.
I'm jealous. I want to go to Florida.
I'm not going to go to the places you'd go. I won't even probably see the ocean when I go down there. I'm really not a the only reason I'll do it is because I'll be almost there when I'm in Georgia. Salty girl lives down there. Oh, she got 6 to 8 inches in Asheville, North Carolina. Isn't that something? Wow.
The the forecast for Rochester for like the next 10 days, the high is going to be in like the teens and the 20s.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. Not overly excited.
Yeah, Rita, I don't think Immokalee is not that close to you, really. I'll come down there and take you out to dinner. Get you some Ring Simpson's oil. Rita lives down there in Florida.
Jabo Jabo is out there too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to get down there. He wanted me to come down last week, but I had to get that colonoscopy thing, and then I told you I got my COVID poster. Michelle, were you on? Did I tell you that?
Yeah. How are you feeling?
Good. I got my testosterone checked while I was there. Yeah.
Are you the man?
Yes.
So, wait a minute. Did your testosterone need to get in check, or you got it checked?
I donated some. Yeah, no, it's no bad. I didn't get one bit any kind of side effect.
Hi, Jabo.
Yeah. Yep. The Jabo's down there too, someplace.
Well, Tom, I think you need to do like a tour and visit all of your regular people. You should do like a.
Yeah, I do run into them once in a while, but not as much as you'd think. You know.
Oh,
you know what?
okay.
Here's what happens: it screws up your schedule. Like I stay up, drive a lot. You never know where you're going to be for sure. And sometimes if you plan things, it kind of is a pain in the ass. You get there early. You want to stop and see something, but you can't because you're meeting someone 100 miles down the road. You got to get going. You know that many. I try not to be honest with you. It's not that I wouldn't like to meet them. It's just normally I'm doing something. I'm out like, videoing something or on my way somewhere or uploading videos. I never know when I'm going to have that free time, and planning takes that away. It forces you to change your schedule around getting together. So I just try to kind of avoid it. I would like to do it in the right circumstances. I do. But
you can name it the Tom Reed Tour, the Tom Reed YouTube Tour, like you at the U.S. tour.
Yeah, I will do it if it. I have done it before. Yeah.
Chosen One USA Tour coming to your town.
Well, I found, you can appreciate that, Neil. I found it like, it's not that I don't want to meet them. It's just it messes up my schedule so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like people when I'm in Detroit, they want to get together for dinner. I'm probably 150 miles away at dinner time.
Well, that's important.
Yeah, right. So if they want to have dinner, I got to cut my day short. For the 2-hour drive. You see what I mean?
Yeah, meanwhile you can make more reality videos like the way you do.
Yeah, right. It just, a lot of times I don't roll in until 11, 12. I get dinner 100 miles away from where I'm staying. It's like a normal day.
But do you sleep enough?
Yeah. I've been sleeping great lately.
That's good.
Yeah. That's why I still think I got some kind of health problem because I'm sleeping too good.
My wife sleeps too much,
Really.
too long.
She does.
Yeah, she does, and she can sleep fast. And I start talking to her, and she's sleeping, and I'm talking to my own hand. Damn it!
Oh, okay, so let's backtrack. Do you think that you have a health problem because you're sleeping good?
Yeah. Because I've struggled with sleep for probably the last 20 years, and it doesn't make sense that, like, let's say even 6 months ago, it's hard for me to get to bed before like 3 or 4 in the morning. And now I'm like dead tired at 12:31. I go to bed and I sleep all night long. And I'm not even like doing anything different.
But that's a good thing. I mean,
Yeah, it is, but I just find it like odd that after all these years of, using every trick in the book to get a good night's sleep, that all of a sudden it's good doing nothing.
No, if I work for 9 hours manual labor, then I sleep 4 hours, and normally not. And from my childhood, I'm nocturnal. Yeah, I caught my parents sneaking on one another when I was a kid.
it's always key though
Really?
to keep a good sleep schedule. So
Yeah, it's true. My
make
buddy
sure
tells
you
me that
go-
all the time.
just make sure you go to sleep around the same time every night.
You do
know.
that?
Yeah, oh yeah. It aligns with your cardiac rhythm too. Like your body's like on a timer kind of,
Yeah.
right? So like maybe not exactly like let's say 10 o'clock on the dot every night you have to be sleeping, but like make sure like and your body just starts to get into the routine naturally.
What time do you go to bed?
Usually around 11ish. Depends. Usually
You sent me a text the other night, like 1:25.
really?
Yeah. Were you sleepwalking?
I don't remember. I literally don't remember. Usually I'm sleeping by 11.
Really?
Yeah.
And what time would you be getting up?
Like 7.
7?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I usually get 6 to 8.
Yeah. Now, hubby, does he work afternoons?
No, he works early morning.
So
So
is he
like
in bed now?
oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, he's already been sleeping for a couple hours.
No kidding.
Yeah,
And
he likes
he'll be getting
he
up
likes
at what time?
probably 3ish.
Really?
3, 4 in the morning. Depends. I
And then what
know
time do you have to be to work?
usually he has to be to work at 5 on most days, but there's one day of the week he has to be to work at 7 in the morning. So
Wow.
mhm.
So he doesn't have a problem with getting up that early.
No.
Now, have you tried to go into bed the same schedule as him?
You know, I've tried, but it's so hard. But like sometimes I'll just lay there with him, until he goes to sleep, and then I'm like, all right, because it's really hard for me to go to bed at like 6, 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah. Now, when you go to bed, do you wake him up?
I try my best not to.
Yeah. There he is.
Hello, friends.
Computer genius.
Oh, there he is, Mr. Instigator.
What did he instigate?
Yeah, I'm still confused about that one.
Absolutely nothing. Somebody called him an instigator, and I found it funny.
I think ICU is just giving me a little jab in the ribs or something.
Oh, is that right?
That's all right. I don't pay it any mind.
Bopak, why you are growing your
Thank you,
beard and mustache?
Huh?
Why you are growing hair on your face?
I haven't let anyone cut my hair in 20 years.
20 years?
Yeah, something around there.
Wow. I don't blame you.
I got a super cut at the mall.
Good for you.
And what did you eat today, Bopak?
Tomato soup, an egg,
Mm.
and an avocado.
Cool.
When you going to be leaving us?
Oh my God, I don't know, man. The weather delayed the start of work, so probably gonna be getting started in earnest by the end of the week, and then who knows from there on out. It's a pretty laid back situation.
Oh, good. Good for you. So you're not
Bo-
stressed about it or anything.
No, it's all good.
Oh, good. Cool.
Bopak was
Market.
co-hosting my channel the other night while I was door dashing.
Oh,
I
nice.
actually made so Tom, get this.
Huh.
This is door dashing. This is what's great about door dashing. I got to order $21 for 7 miles I had to drive. $21. It took me like 20 minutes.
Uh-huh.
DoorDash is great for like a part-time gig, like to earn money.
I don't think I'd like doing it.
Why is that?
You make pretty good money on it, though. It seems like like if you put a whole, 8 hours of work in there, you'll make like a decent amount of money. You were
Oh,
saying,
really?
right?
Oh, for sure. Oh, yes, you will.
I think Michelle picks the cherry picker, the good runs.
That's a good way to do it, though.
Because you don't want to lose. You don't want to like. You'll end up losing money. You just got to play it. You don't want to. Because you still have to pay for gas and
Yeah. So
miles.
is that a flat rate fee that people are charged, or is it predicated on mileage when they order DoorDash?
So here's the thing. DoorDash gives you about $3, and then you get a tip too. So $3 and whatever tip that they'll put.
Yeah.
Bopak. Pros.
That's Chris.
How's it going?
Hi, Chris. So let's say
The
there's a
internet
McDonald's.
keeps cutting out. In and
Oh,
out.
that's all right. Hey, Michelle,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you say you want
I don't know why.
you got a Happy Meal, Michelle,
Okay.
and it was 5 miles away at a McDonald's.
It's so crazy. The idea of ordering delivery McDonald's. I mean,
No, this is what I'm trying to figure out. How much premium do you pay for like a 5 mile DoorDash?
like $3 or something.
Okay. So here's the thing. You should tip a delivery person the same way you would tip a waitress, because
Skipper.
Yeah.
when let's
Very
say
good.
it's like
My
I don't know
wife
what's
does the same.
15% of $5 offhand. Do you know what's 15% of 5?
15% of 5 is $7.50.
That's right.
So
Some shortcuts for doing it.
that's for sure. Like you should definitely tip like you would like a waitress, because
I'm a
we're
big
actually
tip, especially
driving
since
it.
COVID.
Yeah, and we're driving it to
Your DoorDash driver got the door.
What was that?
He was going to tell us a DoorDash story, and then his internet cut out.
And it's frozen.
Yeah, it's frozen now.
A door.
He's
A
going to start
DoorDash
peeing off. And he's about ready to tee off in his door.
No, not much does. It's true. Until it does.
Yeah, Bopak, nothing much. You see this comment, Bopak? Nothing seems to bother you. You're like laid back.
A simple life.
Yeah, it's all a fucking
simple life
facade,
has
man. You have no idea. I'm like a fucking wreck.
Yeah, me too. Everything's a facade.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I think we should do? We should
hear
all
me?
promise.
Yeah.
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 We can
You
hear
hear
about
me?
half of it, Chris. Yeah.
Bopak, everything we have to go and check our mailbox, no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is all about, and nothing else. You live in Germany or you live in anywhere.
I think we should just have one day a week for every person that comes on, like on these StreamYards, and just have the real life where you're arguing, Michelle, with your husband. Bopak freaking out.
Here,
Chris, choking
this
Debbie
tape
out.
is broken,
Up his
but
internet.
look at this. Look at this.
What's that?
What is that?
What's that?
It's a tape I found, and all it says, it's got something scratched off, and it's accident,
Oh wow.
Okay.
but it doesn't play.
Is it your birth
But you
video?
But you tried, man. You tried.
Who knows? For fuck's sake.
No, you tried it, man. Yeah.
Oh wow. That's cool. Where are you finding these tapes?
I've always collected this kind of shit.
Did
I
you
don't
find
know.
any?
Nice.
Have you ever crossed paths with any home porn?
No.
Oh, okay.
The closest I have is fried green tomatoes and wait. Where's the
Branson,
Yeah.
Missouri, Mama. Branson. Yeah, Debbie's nice. Chris, you there? He had great internet connection like New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
I think it's 2 people on 1 connection. Yeah.
Here's a good one. Y'all seen this movie?
No, it wasn't.
What's that, man?
Deer
How's the
Hunter?
weather?
Yeah. I
Is it
love
a
it.
good movie.
Been really cold in Michigan.
Takes 2
Yeah,
tapes
oh,
for this one.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good movie, Deer Hunter.
Yeah, I like it.
That was filmed in New York, I think, wasn't it? Pennsylvania, maybe?
A
Pennsylvania.
bunch of it was. I thought it was. Yeah, I don't know if it was Pennsylvania or New York, but that region.
Yeah.
Similar.
What'd you think of that? Did you watch that, Michelle? Deer Hunter?
No, I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I think you'd like it.
Yeah.
I've seen that movie. It's been a long time though.
Did you like it?
Oh yeah, Chris is a big movie buff.
Oh, what is that? Oh yeah, the
It's a
Dark
really
Knight.
good movie.
Yeah.
Cool. Chris, did you work today? Yeah, Chris is easygoing too. He's easygoing guy. Yeah, Deer Hunter. Yeah, no, yeah. Mary saw it. She knows what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Yeah, I gotta get down and
That's
visit Chris.
basically what it's about. I got some other good ones. Oh yeah, this one's a classic. This one maybe slightly more controversial, divisive even, but I honestly think this is a pretty great movie. Can you see it? The Crying Game.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, have you seen that one?
Yeah. Yeah, I sure have. Are they even making movies like that anymore?
Man, I don't know. Movies suck these days.
Yeah, they do. Shit.
I don't
man.
want to see a superhero
Taxi
fucking
Driver, good
movie.
too.
Like,
They Yeah, they want to know why YouTube took off. I'll tell you why. Because people got tired of that.
because
shit.
everything else.
It's theater. Everything else sucks. Is right. It's a no-brainer. It was sucks.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, everything sucks since since Blue Lagoon came. After that, everything sucks, man.
I'll tell you, YouTube for me personally was like getting a heart transplant. It's my fucking everything.
Yeah, something else, right?
Yeah, man, that's all I do. I'm glad for it too. I don't know what the hell I'd be doing. I'd probably be in a goddamn mental institution. Yeah.
What happened to Michelle? Disappeared?
I think her husband probably came over there and cracked her.
I was like, what are you doing on the internet?
Get your ass to bed.
I mean, I'm like worried about the same problem, honestly.
Yeah, I can tell you one thing, though. I can tell you one thing
That's not the same with me. If my wife would have been here, she would have come live.
No, that's exactly right. But you got to give Michelle credit because, her husband. If it was, you can tell they got a good relationship. Because I guarantee you, if I was going to bed at 7:00 at night, and I was in there trying to sleep, I'd be thinking my wife be talking to guys beating off on the other end.
No, I mean with me it's opposite. My wife tells me,
Get the fuck
"Baby,
in
when
here."
we're going to."
Speaking of which,
Yeah, I'd tell her to get in here, and you got to go to sleep with me. I don't care if your eyes are open or not.
Yeah, it's
Then
opposite.
I'd be cast as a control freak, but really it was my insecurity because I couldn't sleep while my wife was talking to a bunch of guys.
No, my wife is different. She sleeps and she says, "Baby, when we're going to sleep?" And I said, "I'm coming, man."
Wow. Now, Bopak, I mean, Interneil, it's none of my business, but You sure you're making the right move going to Canada and getting back? Got to live together.
See, I go with the flow. I came to Germany as Flo took me down here, and I trust this woman. She's not about her life and herself.
Yeah.
So that's that. And
how were your life different?
What did you just say? I only half heard because I was.
Say it
walking
again.
around.
Say it again, Antonio.
Excuse me, Tom.
He didn't. Bopak wants you to repeat that. He couldn't hear it all. What you said.
I said I go with the flow. I came to Germany with the flow, and the woman I'm married to, she's not about her life and herself.
Yeah.
Born in the South Bronx in 1959, and rest, is three husband and left them, and I met her when she was in Kentucky, and she came here after 1 week, and all right, let's rock and roll.
Now Michelle has a good relationship with her husband. Michelle, you guys have a good relationship, don't you?
Yeah.
But Michelle told me, and she was right up front, that he had a problem with her talking to me. And then she showed him a picture of me.
Yeah, it is a little bit of.
And he went right to sleep.
Of some sort, right?
The thing is,
Fell right asleep.
You just have to have really good communication in relationships.
It's a little bit of like a cliche point, but
Yeah,
I would agree
Michelle is right. You have to have open communication in
100%.
Yeah, open communication in relationship. Open communication. No backbiting, no hide and seek. You are what you are, she is what she is, and if you respect that mutual understanding, make a little bit compromise, both sides, not one side compromise. Both sides it has to be compromise, and then let's roll. It's not all about her or me. That way relationship doesn't work. Then you have to put your hand in your pocket and go for a walk.
And then I showed him who I was talking to, and he was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, all his insecurities went away.
Yup.
Yeah, it's rough, right?
Yeah.
Tom, it's nice to see you, man. I just don't want to repeat it. I don't know. I'm attracted to you, as a human being.
Oh, thank you. No, I appreciate it. You're a good guy, man. I'm glad to have you around. I mean, seriously, it really enhances the chat. I mean, you're a bright guy, and you.
I hit 100 subscribers, you guys. Thank you so much.
Good for you. Congratulations, Michelle.
I'm always impressed when someone can just continue to like talk about stuff and just like the train keeps running, long train running.
Heads up, man. Heads up. Heads up. Not chin up, heads up.
Yeah, there you go. But here's the deal. Everybody realizes as you go through life, like there's certain things that seem to come easy to people.
Thank you.
Yeah. It comes natural. It used to come more natural to me, like when I was younger, and I spent a lot of time just kind of like being bit of like a hermit, and it's funny like reacclimating myself to talking to people.
I'll tell you a funny thing happened to me, and that is like really you kind of get an idea of what you're like, how people perceive you. And when I sold that detective agency back in '92, one of the guys was a really good-looking guy. He had pitched professional baseball, like 6'4". I mean, he looked like a male model, real soft-spoken. The women just loved this guy because we would go to different things once in a while, and they'd meet him. They'd ask if he was single, that kind of thing. Well, he was one of the two guys that bought the business from me. And I thought, man, when this guy gets out and he markets these women, he's going to kill it. I mean, I was very comfortable with financing 10 years of what they owed me because I thought this would be a shoo-in. It didn't really work that way.
Was it all with the financing or the looks too?
Financing.
Oh, okay.
But I thought he'd be just excellent at marketing, and it just did not pan out that way. I mean, he was okay, but it was nothing like I thought it would be.
There are this kind of guys living in Hayward's area in California, but then they want their own commission,
Yeah, no, I thought the women would just be, that always seems like such a foot in the door. Like if you look at pharmaceutical reps, they're usually good-looking people, the guys and the girls, and that's because everybody's hawking a drug. Your only chance of showing up without an appointment and getting your foot in the door is being good-looking. There's nothing left.
Yeah, that's what my best friend was.
Yeah, drug rep. Yep, that'll do
Well,
it.
usually, sales reps they find like attractive people because people are attracted to attractive people, and it's easier to sell something if you're confident, attractive. You know, you're outgoing. You know, you have this confidence or whatever. I was a sales rep
Has
for a
anyone read
while.
this book?
What's that, man?
Selling what, Michelle?
Dune?
Yeah.
Michelle selling what?
In this book, there's this
Ice cream and pizza,
like
honestly.
group of people called face dancers, and they just through sheer mastery of their face muscles can reconfigure their faces to look a different way.
Oh, that's interesting. Where were you, Michelle?
Michelle, did you hear that?
What was that? I'm sorry.
Reconfigure their face muscles to look differently.
Yeah, if you never read Dune, it's a good book. It's probably my favorite.
Michelle, what did you say you sold?
Ice cream and pizza from Nestle. I was a sales rep for Nestle.
Yeah, how'd that work out for you?
So I did it for like 3 years, and I would travel, and you know, sometimes they would put you up in hotels and everything, and it was an experience. But I did run into like some issues.
Like what? Spell them out. Spit them out.
Like
Let me get.
you know,
Can I
some.
get?
I don't know if I want to talk about those issues on here.
Okay, all right. Okay.
It's a good place, but yeah, you go in there, and because you got to be super friendly, super nice, this and that, and you know how like how some guys can be, right? You know, and put you in a position sometimes, and I was just like, I'm okay.
Do you think men misinterpreted your friendliness?
Sure, but exactly, but that's what I was supposed to do. Like that's what my job was to be like friendly, like, you know, trying to sell something, you know, excited, this and that, you know. But I made pretty good money doing that. Like I made a good living.
This was the worst job I have ever had.
What's that? Sales?
Tech service.
Hey, I don't think your microphone's working.
Huh? Oh,
No, I
turned
heard
it down. Can you hear me?
I heard some kind of worst job you ever had, Bopok.
I was
What
saying
that?
tech service is the worst job that I've ever had.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, and it's exactly what she was talking about. You know, you not only do you have to frustratingly solve people's like technology problems, which are terrible to begin with.
Yeah, and
Like,
wear a false smile on your face, even if you don't feel like it.
yeah, I mean, you probably know better than I do.
I live in Hamburg, damn it. I'm not a German. I live among the Germans.
Having to put on a smiling face while dealing with something incredibly frustrating is the worst. It is an incredibly terrible thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's how it is, man.
Yeah,
It's
when customer is God, even if the customer is an asshole.
Yeah, I never went along with that. They say that 99% of your problems are from 1% of your customers.
Yep.
The really loud ones, right?
Said that.
I tell customers, hey, I would tell people, so I would put it to them and say, hey, look, I think we need to part ways. It's like, why? Like, you know, it's constant conflict. You're never happy. When secretary says it's you on the phone, I don't want to answer it. It's just not worth it. So
Yeah.
go
For
find somebody else. Good luck to you, but I don't want to do work for you
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah. For some people, too much is not enough.
Yeah, I just don't want to deal with those kind of people.
Neither do I.
You know,
I
it's
mean,
not worth it.
it's pretty much why I left my last job, is because I don't want to deal with that kind of shit. I had to go into people's houses and like fix their problems,
Yeah.
and it was awful.
Hey,
It was the
speaking of
worst
that,
thing.
I don't know why, but about 15 people stopped today when I was on the side of the road asking
Oh
if
shit.
I needed a ride.
Oh, that was nice.
I
They
even
don't.
had one guy
They will
say,
never do
"Where do
that
you
in
live?"
Germany. They will
Yeah,
never do that in Germany.
No, I said 45 minutes away. He said, I got a car hauler. I could take you back. Just nice people. It
They
was
will never
really
do something. They will, if you get stranded in middle of the highway, they will never do that in Germany. If you
Really?
don't have your telephone, no. Here it's all goes by paper and your number. You know, they are
Why
very. They
not?
see things in black and white here.
What's the reason?
The reason for
The reason for being them like that, the way they are, I would
Yeah.
say Teutonic people. They're tribes. They're like that.
Teutonic, yeah. It's like, why don't you have your own horse? God damn it!
Yep.
make it happen. That a girl.
Yeah, make it happen. Sure. I can
But I
understand that.
but I like them. But I like them because they are very straightforward. They here they don't waste time. Here they talk directly, very direct. Sometimes very directly. But outsiders or a foreigner like not like myself, but others, they find it very rude. When my wife came first time to Hamburg, she found that people are very rude in the bank and so on.
Oh,
And they are like that in the bank. Give me
I
your
wouldn't want
money.
to leave there.
You know, they ask you, give me your money, and some of them don't have speak very fluent English. So whatever English they have learned in the school, and that's how they try to communicate with another person who speaks English, or they don't speak English at all. Because even if they know it, they don't speak English because they don't want to speak wrong English. German perfection, you understand that? They want to be
Yeah.
perfect in everything.
This is an interesting thing. Like, different cultures have different, I think, attitudes towards foreigners speaking their language. You know, for instance, like in French, they're very condescending. If
Yeah,
you
I had a hard time in
French
Air.
in
I had a hard
France.
I had a hard time in Air France when I was first time coming to Germany. I took Air France and I asked for a juice couple of times, and I said, "Do you have any problem?" I asked the steward. He said, "Yeah, I have problem with Indian accent."
Really?
Yep.
That's not cool. I wouldn't want to live in a place though where they like wouldn't pull over to help somebody.
What's that, Bopak?
It was the stream like hashtag. Don't worry about it.
So I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Like, ways to relieve stress. Like, have you guys ever been like in like a sauna or got a massage before? And Tom, I'm not sure if I want Tom answering that second
You
question.
damn right you don't.
No,
Like,
you are right. You are right, Michelle.
I'm talking about-
Thank you for speed reading me.
My wife also keep on telling me that why you are so stressed up. What's wrong with you? And nothing
Yeah,
is wrong with me. I'm like the way I am, man.
Techno
Damn.
stress. It's techno stress.
Hey now. Hey, Interneil, can you answer her question? Bopak?
What was the question again?
What was the question?
Have you been
Oh.
she wants to know how to relieve stress.
Have you guys no, I'm like, have you guys ever been to like a sauna or like got a professional
Yeah, I have.
massage? Professional
Sauna
massage?
is great.
It was professional.
Sauna is great. I just go on like long walks, but the stress comes back.
Yeah, I masturbate for a while, and my stress is gone for a while, and then I'm back to the.
Yeah, that's why she didn't ask me about it. Good job.
Here we go. Alarms
Hey,
and
Bopak.
diversions.
I talk straight.
Bopak.
man. You know,
You're
I
the
play
last
with.
whole civil
Damn.
answer
Yeah.
possible.
What's
Would you
that?
give her a non-sexual suggestion?
A non-sexual suggestion.
Yeah. She
I
didn't
think-
ask me.
Do 100 jumping jacks.
Yeah, I will sweat it out and then go. Yeah, oh, shit. Yeah, okay, that's a good idea too. Yeah, why not?
Hey, Michelle, though, seriously. You listening?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if that's the way I got relieve stress. Why is that bad?
No. Okay. No. See, like what I was just wondering if you guys got like a professional massage, not like I mean, we all know
How
um,
professional
I
do
get
you
it.
mean?
like
I sure did.
like you
I got
know.
more than that. I got an all-star massage.
Murray, getting punched in the face is a good way to get your
Yeah.
stress
Hey,
relief.
so you're talking about Swedish deep tissue, all that bullshit?
Yeah.
No, it's just not for me.
Or even have you ever gone to like a sauna before? Ever been in a sauna?
Yeah,
In Finland, I have couple of times. They
Yeah.
all have sauna down there in Finland. Damn it!
Why are you stressing out?
Me in the
Yeah.
sauna? In the sauna?
Right.
Oh, Michelle. Michelle, are you stressing out about something?
Yeah, about quitting smoking.
Oh, yeah, it's
Oh,
tough.
how's that going for you?
It's tough. I'm
Yeah, it is tough.
struggling.
Hey, I tell you why. Now, my buddy is a doctor, practicing 40 years, and this is what he says you got to do:
Okay.
lozenges and the patches, and you have to stay away from people that smoke.
Exactly. You have to stay away from the people who smoke.
This is
That's the
40
main part.
years of,
You
prescribing
have to stay away from
medication,
people who
blah, blah,
smoke.
blah.
Yep.
He said it's the only thing that seems to work.
You have to stay away from people who take dope or people who smoke. After you have
Are you
given up.
afraid to take the patches and the lozenges?
The patches I'll take. The lozenges upset my stomach and they taste funny. They have a weird taste.
Oh, really? You even if you took maybe some Pepto-Bismol ahead of time or something?
Maybe, but like I can't really deal
But
too
there's a
well with
regimen for quitting. You just can't. I mean, it would make sense that you would be stressed out if you were trying to do it on your own without that kind of help. Have you tried quit? I mean, are you smoking less, or what are you doing?
Yeah, is it going all right?
So like I'm literally like down to like a couple cigarettes a day now.
Oh, good. Congratulations.
I want to go get down to like nothing at all. Obviously, I just want
Yeah. The
Nice.
couple's pretty
You
good.
really you have to get down to zero. It's like
It
I've
takes only
heard a million
three
people
days.
say
3
that,
days
but
when you come down.
that's how it goes.
3 days when you come down and think about nothing else, and focus your mind on something creative. For 3 days, you need 3 days. I need 3 days
It's
to
three
quit smoking.
3 days is how long the like actual physical withdrawal like will affect your body, but beyond that, the psychological.
Yeah, on the third day, I get a
is
very
the
bad
harder
throat
part.
when
That's
I
the
quit
harder part.
smoking. I
Yeah.
get very bad throat on the third day when I quit smoking. It's just all coming out, all what is inside, and then it's over. But I live alone, and I meet lots of people sometimes when they call me up, and oh, come on, it's my fault.
It's this doctor buddy says that he can give you all sorts of examples of people that had quit. They'll go to a wedding reception, run into a couple old high school classmates, be drinking, smoke one, and be just like they were when they quit.
Just like the
Once
good
a
old days.
smoker, always a smoker, they say.
Yeah,
that's
probably something to that. I think you just need like good support and do those things. And I'll ask him tomorrow if there's an alternative lozenge.
Hey, Bopok,
Please do the pad.
my wife gave up smoking 9 years ago, and she doesn't smoke anymore. We used to smoke together.
Did they do it just through like sheer force of will or what?
No, she's hard-headed woman.
I think so. When I was smoking, I got up to like about a pack a day, right? And I just was like so frustrated with myself. Like I like knew it was bad for me, but I couldn't stop doing it. And I just tried to like figure out some kind of way to bang a hammer on my head to change my behavior, you know, and it took years. It took years.
Oh, yeah, that's an honest answer.
You know, it's really, really fucking hard. I have a lot of sympathy for anybody trying to go through
yeah,
that
it's
process.
true.
But it's good to see you. You are young and you are laughing, and it's nice to see you, Bopak, like the way you are. Fantastic. You are who you are. Fuck the rest.
Yeah, fuck the rest.
Yeah, hear that, Michelle? Fuck the rest.
So Tom, what are you drinking tonight?
Grand Marnier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was saying earlier, I think you got on late, but the girl that introduced me to that died of breast cancer. 30 years old.
What happened?
She died of breast cancer. 30 years old.
At 30?
Yeah, I think of her every time I get Grand Marnier.
Terrible.
And now I remember Raven. Damn it. Got
I was
knocked
just
out.
good friends with her. I brought her up here one time. We got drunk. But it was friends after. You know what happened to her? Before she died, I lent her $1,000. She just never paid it back. So I said, hey, could you pay me that? This was like 35 years ago. It's like, $1,000, right? She fucked me around, never paid me. So I ended up suing her in small claims court. But before it went to court, she sent the $1,000. Okay. Never talked to her again. I find out she gets breast cancer.
Yeah, she knew that she was going.
Yeah, I send her a big thing of flowers at the
That
hospital.
could be it.
Said, hey, it's forget what happened. I didn't do anything wrong. Forget what happened. Best of luck to you. She emailed me and said, cram these flowers up your ass. And she died about 6 months later.
Yeah, she knew what's happening with her.
Yeah.
Quite early.
But I didn't do it. That just goes to show you I didn't do one thing wrong. I just,
Tom. No.
yeah.
People split, I think, when they see the end is near.
Yep.
Yeah, but she didn't pay that $1,000 back way before the end was near.
Yeah, she was waiting for that day.
Saw it coming, maybe.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, it was like 5 years later or something like that. But, here I am, trying to help her out. And, I didn't do anything wrong. And even on her deathbed, I tried to.
Tom, that's the way the life is. If you help someone, they will kick you back on your teeth. Some will not. And even if you don't help anyone, they will still criticize you. That's the way the world is.
Yeah, and that's why you kind of have to come from a place of balance, right?
Yeah.
So that even if you do get shoved, you can bounce back in a way.
Yeah, it depends where you got shoved.
Yeah. Watch out.
Yeah.
Beware.
Because I put my email on it, Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
So I got a hold of her at the hospital, and I called her up and I said, you're not going to be able to tell me this in a couple of weeks because you're not going to be around any longer. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, I mean, you got to be careful in life. And
No, she paid him back.
You should have paid me
Somebody
back.
said something.
It was
Somebody commented that.
I would say that 90% of the people I ever lent any money to, I had to sue them to get it back.
Great pretender.
Honest to God.
A shit.
Nah, not by that point. No, it wasn't really like that.
Give a shit, I guess.
No, it wasn't really like
It's
that.
something like that.
I don't think so.
How's your wife, Bopak?
Girlfriend.
For me, it doesn't. For me, it doesn't matter. On paper, a wife. On without paper.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's in years makes no difference. She's good. She's good.
You think maybe some night you could unshackle her from the wine cellar?
You should shampoo her and wipe her hair sometimes and dry it up too. Come on, man. I do it. I do that.
Oh,
this
wow.
is my new reel of fishing line.
Cool.
That's what I think about that.
David, just to clear the record, her dying of cancer had nothing to do with the $1,000. She died of cancer much later. But I found out about it, and I just thought, hey, we did have some good times, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, you thought that, Tom. But what was the name of her game?
I don't know, to be honest. She was. I'll tell you what it was. She was Greek. And
That's a race. That's a race.
I think her Greek family found out that I sued her, and it was embarrassing to her.
Oh,
I'm just a guess.
okay.
Yeah.
I have no one, no family, nothing.
Were you talking about badminton earlier? I
Yeah.
was in and off the stream. I thought
Yeah.
that part was really funny. Volleyball is a fun sport, right?
Yeah, I was really into that too much.
There's this crazy version that they
Simca's brother
play.
died. Sorry about that, Simca.
They play that it in Southeast Asia. It's volleyball, but you can't hit the ball with your hands. You can only hit it with your foot, like your legs. And so they do like these martial art jump kicks to serve
Sound
the
like
ball.
something in Brazil. Capoeira.
I forget what the name of it is, but it's absolutely a spectacle to see. I would recommend it.
I'm from Asia, but a different part of Asia.
Right. You know how Jay Leno used to go around and ask people history questions?
Michelle, the bed is calling.
I think so. I think pretty soon.
You
For
remember
sure.
how Jay Leno used to go around and ask people history questions, and it was just unbelievable how ignorant they were. You talk to I can't tell you the amount of people that I have. You'll talk about India and Asia, and then want to argue with you. It's like India isn't in Asia.
Yeah, India is in Asia.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But
just
in India, in India you find
Chinese.
in India you find in
Okay.
India
Tom. Where does the Near East end and the actual East begin? That's a question, right?
in India you have Chinese Indian. In India you have African Indians. They are African. They came from Africa and they are there, still there. And then in India you have island where there are Africans who are living with poisonous bows and arrow, and it's forbidden island. You go there to say that I'm going to Christianize you, they shoot you first.
Really?
Jarwa tribes in Andaman and Nicobar Island. They are prehistoric Africans down there.
Oh wow.
They are living like the way their ancestors were living, and Indians don't disturb them. And one guy from USA went there on boat, and they shot him dead, poisonous arrow.
Wow. Now, Internil, Patel's a common name in India, isn't it?
I beg your pardon?
Patel, the last name, Patel. P-A-T.
Patel people are from the Gujarat area. Half of the Gujarat area is in Pakistan now, and half of it falls in India.
Like that?
And Patel people are the Gandhi people. They are the people where Gandhi was born. Gandhi is Gujarati, and Patel people are Gujaratis. They are from Gujarat. They have different language. They have different feature. They eat different food, and that's how they are. But they are Indians too.
Oh, okay.
The Patels are motels that you have in USA.
Yeah.
They are very. These people. They save lots of money, and money is the first priority in their life.
Yep.
And even if they have to compromise with their daily life, and they are only interested in money.
Right.
The majority of Patels.
A lot of Indians own subways too.
Lots of people
There's
from
a lot of business owners that I have met.
The independent hotels now, that's a significant group that politicians covet and give lectures to on when they're trying to win offices, and it's mainly Indians. Independent hotels.
I mean, I think that it's kind of like a little bit of there's like a statistical bias here in the fact that the people who come over have the means to do so, and so they're probably
not everyone, but they do 2 times 2 jobs or 3 jobs a day, and then they
it's complicated, we'll say. This is like the worst direction to take the
Indians and Pakistanis, they are same. Okay, it was the same country and got divided by the British because of the Muslim side and all that stuff. but they only come to the West not to waste their time. Most of them, they just want. They are just interested in that the currency value is higher than our currency value. So whatever we can earn here will be more valuable in our land. That's all it's about.
Will they move back to India or do they stay here?
They buy big lands in India and they make their houses in India just in case if something happens in the West or in America or in England, they can the last flight if they can catch it, they go back.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Like Idi Amin, when he said that all the Indian has to get out from my place, all of them got queued up and then they ran for their life. But they have literally built the area. And when Idi Amin got rid of them, and then it came back to nothing. And then he had to run back to Saudi Arabia or wherever.
There's a good saying that's like good walls breed good neighbors.
Yeah, good
that I
fences.
think has a lot of
So the Chinese are doing the same
merit
now.
for a lot.
Chinese are doing the same now in Africa and all that, all those countries. And it's not too nice to be so materialistic like Indians and Chinese. I'm sorry to say so. I'm not a racist, not a Nazi.
No, I remember you talking about this the other night, and I think that maybe these kind of things are so complicated that it's hard to come up with a complete picture of the state of how humanity is.
No, it's
like,
not. See,
like,
well,
what are you gonna do?
earning some wealth to have a family or to have sex with someone. It's not so important in life. What is important in life is peace of mind. That's not somebody comes and attack you and rob you and cut your head and then leave. I
What
don't
is
want to live.
best in life?
Best in life is you live in a place where you don't have closed circuit cameras.
Yeah.
Hey, what's the relationship with India and Pakistan now?
And not good. Indian hates Muslim and Muslim hates Indians.
And they both have nuclear weapons.
Yep. India has been invaded since 1500 by the Muslim, and Indians have the Hindus or whatever they think whatever they are, they don't like Muslims. They will even kill a pregnant Muslim woman and burn her up.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, they have, and rape her before that.
Yeah, man, no, just no. Like I'm not good with that kind of thing.
I've seen riot in 1984, and then on the third day the army was deployed and shoot at sight. I've seen riot. I've seen families getting burned up with gasoline in a vehicle. 1984. The Sikhs, these stubborn people.
The Sikhs, yeah. No, I've known a couple Sikhs, and they're
If you type on YouTube, 1984 riot in New Delhi, you will see what's that. And I was 16 or 17 around.
Also, just like a weird historical fact, the Sikhs were responsible for the most famous example of persevering against all odds in a battle of asymmetric numbers. I'd have to look it up for the exact name, but
the Sikhs were also deployed by Hitler in his regiment.
What?
Yep.
I thought they were on the British Empire.
They were partly working for British Empire, and then they decided that no, we will not collaborate with the British, and we will join the Nazis.
I'm gonna have to fact check you on that one because that sounds crazy. But
yeah, if you type India, not maybe. I'm not puckering my annas here. Huh? So if you type cheers, so if you type Indische Legion, INDISCH Legion, they will see Indian infantry who were joined the Hitler literally.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
I love history so much. It's probably like one of my favorite subjects. I wish I knew more. You know, that's kind of the thing about any of these subjects.
But in a way,
There's so much you don't know.
No, so
You know?
history
You
without
just keep
history
going
without
down the
history
rabbit
without
hole, right?
history and anthropology without evidence is useless. There has to be there
Mm.
have to be evidence so
I
that
love that.
you know
Anthropology without evidence is useless. Yes.
exactly. You got
I
my
will
point.
remember this phrase. Like trust me on that one.
that's interesting.
I like that.
Do you think?
I'll take
do
a
you think
photograph of it.
Pakistan was accused of hiding Bin Laden?
I don't know. That was the news there, and yeah, Bush was there, and yeah, what's her name? Clinton, Mrs. Clinton, Hillary.
Yeah. What's your take on her?
What's my take on her? She can sniff her cocaine and go back to bed.
Really? How about her husband, Bill?
I beg your pardon?
Bill Clinton.
Bubba.
I thought he was a good president. I don't know. His
No,
personal
it's not.
affairs and such.
You know,
It's not
his fault. Bill was driven by his wife behind.
It's easy to preside over a booming time for sure. So maybe our perspective is a little bit
for me
tainted by that.
Back in the days,
opinion,
back in the days,
general, who knows?
Back in the days when I was hanging Jimi Hendrix or Led Zeppelin or Rolling Stone poster in my room, yeah, I was impressed by Jimmy Carter too. Damn man, what a bad
Jimmy
guy.
Carter was a good guy, a shitty president.
Don't be too harsh in the
Yeah,
chat.
the peanut guy, Peanut. Hey, he's not bad, man.
Yeah. He was a physicist, though, by trade. The family was in peanuts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The peanuts are just delicious.
He's still alive.
I was impressed by him, and
And his
not bad.
Rosalind, his mother, his brother Billy. Remember when Billy went over and visited Gaddafi?
Oh Jesus! Yeah, Gaddafi was a mess.
Yeah, Reagan also invited the Taliban and handed them over Stinger missiles.
Man, yeah. So I hate to express political opinions, but you know who I really like specifically because of part of their political platform is Tulsi Gabbard, because she's like explicitly anti-war, you know?
Yeah.
And that's like a thing that's just like kind of universally easy to get behind, you know? It's just like, hey, guess what? We should not be doing this particular thing. Like,
yeah, but I don't think you can do that.
Yeah,
I know. It's a dream. It's a dream.
No,
I know.
These crazy
everybody's gonna fucking hate me for.
If somebody is not if someone is not invading our country and raping our mothers, sisters, and daughters, then war is worthless. But if somebody is invading our country, coming from outside, and they want to rape your mother, sister, and daughter and kill them, you have to each and every drop of blood is worthwhile.
Yeah,
you don't have to tell me. I am a gun owner, and I understand.
You're right.
If somebody is not directly coming to your earth and landing there and saying that we will do what we want, then peace. You know?
Peace. I mean, that's the thing.
Look what happened to Libya after they off stupid people.
We fucked up Pax Americana like so hard. Like it was existing. It was kind of like floating around, and then we totally screwed it up, like in so many different ways. And it probably started in the Bush era, to be honest. I think like our foreign involvements, I think, were maybe where we started to like misstep, because so much money was going into it instead of going into our own infrastructure and all that shit. And like, you can't do that. You can't just like wage a foreign war for an indefinite period of time, taking up a huge amount of the GDP of the country, and just like, what's the gain? Maybe we should stop it. Like, oh my God. Like, what
No,
the hell? What the hell are we doing? Like, fucking
in,
hell.
in Saudi Arabia, it's Sharia law, huh? And now Saudi Arabia is in alliance with America. Okay, so the whole foreign policy is hypocrisy.
Yeah, hypocrisy is important to notice, I think, sometimes.
You
Not
know?
always. I mean, you can change your opinion, and then you're not necessarily a hypocrite. You can, change your
You know
mind.
how the women are treated in India or in Bangladesh or in Saudi Arabia? Oh shit! Piece of shit. How dare they?
How dare you? How dare you?
It's not.
That's
It's
like
not.
the fucking stupidest thing
Come
to say
on,
to
man.
somebody.
They're still living in Stone Age period where they think that women are something different than them. Damn, man, it's just manipulation.
Yeah. I mean, that's what that's what it comes down to, right? Manipulation. Like, what are you trying to accomplish, and what actions are you?
Yeah, and and then later on, when the time passes on by, these repressed women, they say women empowerment, feminism. It's not good. Neither male chauvinism is good, nor feminism is normal. It's just
Hey, Tom, I found a tape that might be a little like saucy. Here, check this one out. It's a
saucy.
National Geographic.
Oh, that's nice. I like
and the title on it is handwritten, and it says harem studio scenes.
Oh, cool. Go ahead and play it, motherfucker.
Do you think that one is gonna get the screen?
Hey, play it, because once Interneil was talking about smoking hash in the Himalayas, I was fucked anyway.
Yeah.
Might as well go with it.
I've never watched this tape, and
put it in.
In 1984, I was quite young. I got totally screwed. My parents were there too. I got totally screwed after taking LSD. And my parents said, "We are never going to bring you here again." And I went back there again.
I'm never going to bring you here again.
We are not going to get you here again in Goa.
Hey, Interneil, would you, if you had to fast forward like 10 years from now, do you think your life will be much different then than it is now?
No.
That's good.
No, it's not going to be any different. My adrenaline level will go down. I know that. And that's it. I won't feel horny like the way I'm feeling right now, 10 years ahead. And that's that. I'm going back to the soil, getting ready for the mud.
Have you ever considered suicide?
Anytime.
Really?
Yeah.
And what headed that off at the pass?
I'm not being accepted.
No, but I mean, what kept it from happening? It's called. I didn't know this either.
You asked me what kept it from happening. Oh, I'm coward.
What?
I'm a coward.
Oh yeah, it's called suicide ideation. It's where you want to do it, you think about it, but you don't do it. I never knew about it until it happened to me.
Yeah, it's always sticking my head when the train is coming, and to be or not to be when I'm at the train station. And then one of my good friend did that, and what is sad is the day he did that, he left a letter at my door, and I wasn't here in my room to stop him. And the same day he jumped in front of a running train. His name was Tom too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Usually, if that comes up and people, I don't comment on it because I've been in there myself a couple times. So
I'm not
convinced that. I think it's an individual decision.
Yeah, it is. My best friend committed suicide too. He took overdose of heroin, yeah, with him too. The last time when I met him, I was trying to get him off heroin, fixing what we used to say and do it together. And yeah, it's all the memories that I have in my past. Some are very funny, hilarious, and most of them are drug related and very sad. Why a honest person have to give up their life like that? You know,
Yeah.
if it's a bad guy or a bad human, they die. I have no problem. But if it's a honest, good, loving man, and they just decide all of a sudden that I have to go, and they go, and leaving the memories behind with someone who have been sitting, sleeping together, and taking care of one another. You know, just it comes back in the brain, man.
Right. If you had to grade your mental health in the last 20 years, has it gotten better or worse?
It's gotten better.
Really?
Otherwise,
Why?
I would have.
Why?
Why? What's the reason behind it?
Yeah.
Because there's someone from New York who always think about me. You are there, always thinking about me, and so I think that it's not worth. When I know these human beings, those who, huh? Why do you have to go? Why do I have to go the other way? It's just positive vibration coming from people around. Not all people around. You and my wife is there. So why should I go and damage myself? It's easy to damage, but it's hard to repair it back.
Right.
It's very hard to come back. It's easy to take sniff cocaine and feel energetic for few hours or a couple of days, but when you come down, then it's the same, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you come back to real life, it's just all right. You and your bloody face in front of the mirror, shave it or don't shave it.
Yeah, look at
Brush your
yourself in the mirror, right?
yeah, looking at yourself in the mirror.
Hey, Bopak,
Yeah, what's up?
you looked at, if you considered mental health, I'm not saying there's anything wrong, but if you looked at your mental health in the last 10 years, has it gotten better or worse?
So
I can't see the videos, Bopak. I saw some girls, damn it.
This is a funny question, but I think it's a oscillatory situation. I think that I would not consider myself bipolar in any way, shape, or form, but I do have periods where it is the total fucking suck, and fine.
You let go of yourself at that moment. Yeah, normal.
Yeah.
My wife thought for a
Is
little
that
while
better or worse?
when she was there, she thought that I'm bipolar, but now she knows that I'm not.
Hey, Bopak, so is it better or worse in 10 years?
At the moment, I would say it's kind of on the lower end.
Really?
Yeah, well, just in like the immediate time, but that's what I'm saying. It's like you got to do like a frequency analysis when it comes to this kind of thing, because it's like you feel different from day to day. It's not like you're gonna feel great every day. You wake up sometimes and it's like, oh my god, my aching back, and then that ruined my day. There's all kinds of different ways that your day can go, and I think most of that noise has settled down a lot, but at the same time, some like weird new negative things have entered into my psyche that are causing trouble. But I think it's going to be resolved when I start doing manual labor again.
Really?
And that's my long and short of it.
Look at Dave's answer. You know what, though, Dave? I'll tell you. Let me click back on that. Yeah, I've been through that phase before. And it's just my opinion based on what I experienced, but I didn't consider it valid. All of a sudden you're thinking this way, and you're doing it for the man on the moon. Then I'm doing it for 2 miniature Italian greyhounds.
Can I ask you something? Can I ask you something, Tom?
Yeah, then I'm doing it for Daisy. And it's always some fucking bullshit other than just doing it.
There you go again. I was just about to ask you about something related to Daisy. Damn it.
Yeah, it's always something, some flimsy, unsubstantiated, poor foundation of a reason not to do it. I think it's false.
You think it's false?
Yeah. I mean, I'll be doing it for a fucking cricket when Daisy dies.
Man, you can think of so many reasons not to do something.
Yeah, it's called suicide ideation.
Yeah. I heard you talking about that a little bit earlier, and it's actually so important in mental health, like the study of mental health, because once you like break the seal on suicide ideation, it's like you're paving the path to a bad place in your mind. Like that's all I'll say about that.
Hey, for the sake of argument, though, look at it this way. Like, I had a good life, and I'm 66 now, right? I don't give a fuck about dating. I've had every toy. I've had nice shit. I'm up here. I like it. I go out and fuck around with my YouTube, which I think YouTube I would credit with keeping me around this long. But the bottom line is, if you look at the next 10 or 15 years of my life in a realistic way, not this Christmas Eve horseshit, but I know what my future holds.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that great. This isn't like a 28-year-old NFL football quarterback making $30 million a year, having threesomes with Dallas cheerleaders after the game ends. And that's what I struggle with, is that these next 15 years aren't worth a fuck.
That's the way. That's the way. Physical metabolism of not every human, but most of the human is. What more do you expect out of yourself?
Where's the
after all these years?
Yeah, no, I know, but I mean, but that doesn't make it better.
Nothing makes it.
That's
I think
a
if
different
anything,
question.
I think if
That's
anything,
a different question.
someplace I should get an A+ for realizing this.
Tom, you get an A+ for realizing this. I
Thank you.
swear. I swear.
You do.
Thank you.
You do. And
I mean, life is so boring, man. I mean,
yeah, it's monotonous. It's monotonous. It's monotone. In German, we say monotone.
Did you say monotone?
Monotone in German, monotonous in English.
Like
or
only
whatever.
one color? Only one flavor, even.
Yeah, only one flavor. And even if you get many flavors, so what? It's still the same.
Yeah.
and I'll tell you another thing too. I think, I'm like resistant. So even if like an idea would be sold to me, and let's say somebody gave me legitimate, verifiable examples of people my age, and they're fucking knitting and fucking bingo champs, and they're happy and they found a purpose,
Bingo.
and they're fucking massaging three-legged dogs.
Yeah.
If they did that, I would look at it as fraud.
Yeah. Not even fraud. They are just suffering from inferiority complex.
Prove it, you asshole.
Yeah. I've become something after all these years. Yeah, come on now.
I mean, I tell people all the time, I'll have conversations and they'll say, they're suicidal. And I'll say, if you're serious about this, shoot me first.
You can sing this. Then you can sing the mash song. Suicide is painless, no? Cool, no?
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's it. I just, now this could be the heart of mental illness speaking fervently. I mean, this could just be mental illness talking. I think that too. I mean, I don't know who you'd ask, but you could get people whose opinion you respect, and it's like, Tom is definitely.
Today I was thinking very hard on Raven, and I was thinking she used to be very unmindful, and in the unmindful manner she must have walked the street and got knocked out by a vehicle. And
You think so?
I think so, 100%.
Well, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't speculate, but
I'm telling you, if you were down there at nighttime, it's dark, crazies, half the people aren't insured, not much law enforcement. you're fucked up. You're walking across that goddamn racetrack in the dark. You're fucked up on heroin. I mean, here's my thoughts on Raven, 100%. I really liked Raven. I really did. But there's a part of me, I mean, you know, not just Raven, even in my own personal relationships, I'm a good guy when the bar is low, you know. But when somebody needs help, I'll do it. I'm not too good at intimate relationships myself. But I would have really, honestly done anything for Raven. I really would have. I really like it.
And when you need real help, Tom, I'm not talking about financial. Who is there for you?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I was kind of like thinking about this earlier. You know, it's the old parable. Like when you cry wolf all the time,
Right?
You know, it's like nobody's gonna fucking come to your rescue.
No, but you know, on that note, Bopak. Honestly, my thoughts in Raven were I really liked her, and the whole time I was talking to her, I would have done anything for her, but I thought this girl is fucked. She is never getting out of here. She was going to overdose, or believe it or not, I thought she's going to get murdered.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, in a fucked up goddamn way, I accepted that.
Well, I mean, you don't have control over the vast majority of things that happen in the world.
Yeah.
You know?
What else you could have done? You did whatever was within your means, Tom.
Well, I did do what was in my means, and I'll tell you what that was. And if it wouldn't have been for this, it would have affected me a lot worse. First of all, you guys, I didn't know fucking jack shit about heroin addiction and prostitutes. I mean, I knew they were around, but I just stumbled on this shit accidentally. I never thought like those fucking videos hung around forever.
By chance.
Yeah, just by chance. And then I got to know them, and it's like, wow, this is, you know, really cool. I really feel bad for these girls. I'd like to help them. What got me in it was just being naive, and I learned a lot. But I can remember thinking early on, it's like Raven's never going to get out of here. I don't agree with when people get killed that they're in a better place. Or I think rest in peace.
Of course not. They're done for the rest of their life.
Bullshit. And I can't quite come to grips with if it's good that she died or bad that she died.
She had a kid?
I mean,
no,
she had any kid?
It's okay to have a neutral position on it.
Oh shit!
You know.
No, but I just
she didn't leave anything.
The moral aspect.
It's the life down there. But the thing that I think that kept me from dwelling on this and getting really depressed was that I had one good bite at the apple, and I uploaded that video where I pitched Raven.
You did it. Who else would have done that?
Yeah, but you know, at the end of the day, where'd it get me? I'll tell you this. I know this for sure. I'll tell you this right now. I never talked about this, but I can remember one time, you know, I did a lot of photography down there. The interviews were kind of in between, you know, my grainy night, dark alley photography. I'll never forget. I'm driving through an alley one night, and I'm taking pictures of the alley, and all of a sudden I see this pickup truck, and the window comes down, and it's Raven giving some guy some fucking blowjob.
Okay.
And she says, "Hey, Tom, how you doing?"
No, that was normal for her.
Yeah. I said, "Good. How you doing?" She said, "Hey, if you get a chance tomorrow, you know, why don't you meet me at noon out down around McDonald's?" I said, "I'll do it." The window rolled up. She kept blowing this guy. And that's just one of those things that like stuck in my mind, like big time.
How you felt at that very moment?
Yeah, it sounds like
it was like, I'll tell you, it was like water over a duck's back. I tell people all the time, after about a year of meeting people like Tassie and Becky and those kind of things, I'm not kidding you. I got to this point. I'm not saying it's anything to brag about, but I would step over people fucking on the ground in the weeds, and I couldn't tell you if it was two guys, two girls.
No, you'll never do that, but
dude, it's the kind of thing you don't want to really look too close.
Yeah, no, I just didn't give a fuck, man. I was so goddamn like in a daze when I was down there. One day I'm down there now here's a guy that's never even smoked marijuana. Not that I'm naive. I don't give a fuck what people do. So I'm down there taking pictures, and I'm watching, and here I'm watching this person walk towards me, and it's Becky. It's like, "Hey, what are you doing down here?" It's like, "Oh, what are you doing down here?" It's like, "I'm taking pictures." Says, "Yeah, I'm not trying to make some money." And here these crazies start coming out of this dark building, no lights. I said, "What the fuck are they doing in there?" A whippet party.
Oh dear.
They get that nitrous oxide and they blow it up in a balloon.
Yeah.
And I can remember that was
Oh,
one of
whipped
those.
cream, right?
No, that was one of those moments where I thought to myself, "Holy fucking shit, man! This is like a dream." I'm telling you, one time I was down there at night and Becky was
Yeah.
there, and
I'll wake up sometime.
I'm bullshitting with her. I mean, I really like Becky. I would consider her a friend of
Here
mine.
we go.
Here I
There you
am
go.
sitting in her tent down there on the stroll.
Here's
She's
a
all
different
fucked up
one.
on goddamn heroin. And I'm thinking, I'm really enjoying this. I think this is a
Interrupted time series analysis.
once in a lifetime experience.
Yeah, it's like eventually the fucking party stops, you know, like it's fun to joke about it, but like, yeah.
But no, what I am thinking right now at this very moment is that it still hasn't overtaxed your emotions, Tom.
No, not really. But I'll give you another thing that jogged my memory. I was talking to Frederick tonight. He comes on here a lot. And like when I was down there, you get to know these people, and I thought it was cool. And there's older guys like me. I can tell you this, man. I mean, I watch porn like a motherfucker. I admit to it.
Yeah, I do that every day. And when my wife is around, I do that.
When you're in that goddamn
Like
situation, I'm telling you, you could not. If you ask anybody, Tassie, Becky, you ask anybody, there was never any hint about that. Nothing. You couldn't pay me a goddamn $1 million to even joke about that stupid shit.
Got it.
You couldn't. External Dorman wanted to say, why was it good being with someone who was, I'll tell you why. Because I became to like Becky as a person. I realized what drug addiction was like. I mean, she just got done out there sucking
Weakness.
And I'm thinking to myself, here I am in this environment. It's for real. It isn't a political speech. Now, you could say, yeah, it's for real, but do you want that lifestyle for yourself? No, I don't. But I can remember like a super dopamine rush that she trusted me enough to be down there and those kind of things in a fucked up way. And I can remember feeling sorry for her, but really feeling really cool that she thought it was okay for me to be there and there were no errors presented. And when you look
she trusted you.
She trusted me.
She put her trust in you.
What was I going to do? Just like slap it out of her hand like a dad? No,
that doesn't make any sense.
And I thought to myself, I cannot believe that I'm here. You know what I mean? And I still keep in touch with her today. I would consider Becky a good friend. I don't want to sound corny and like don't judge. I hate when people say don't judge. It's so stupid. You can't judge another person anyway. It's a poor use
of course not, never.
No. So I just saw her situation. I hope she got better. And what can I say?
What I can say is that your communication with her was worthwhile.
Oh yeah, great. Now I would consider one of my interaction with Becky absolutely in the top 10 instances of my life.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Tassie. I mean, the notion that I still talk to Tassie after meeting her under those circumstances, I wasn't doing too good myself at the time. And that we're in touch. And somebody just told me today, I'm not kidding you. He told me that Tassie has told him, and I'd never heard this before until today, that she considers me the best guy she ever met in her life and better than her father ever could have been. Now, she never told me that, and I know this guy's telling me the truth, and I don't need to hear that to continue to try to help her. But to me, that's when you look at Tassie's old videos and that here we are 6 years down the road, she's working full time and we're still in touch, is to me what I would call a miracle.
Mm-hmm. And you have invited few ladies from the street to your place, and why wouldn't they come and live together with you?
I'll tell you why, because the heroin.
Yeah.
Oh boy, heroin is more important than Daisy.
Oh
yeah, no, but
you don't know.
You're up here. I was going to take these people to Traverse City and nice places like where I go and do videos, but they can't be away from heroin that long. And there's a likelihood that they want to go, they want to experience it, but the only way to do that is to bring heroin with them. Well, wouldn't that be?
I've been fixing heroin for 13 years. 13 years, man. All my
Can you
veins are
imagine
down.
me getting pulled over, and they find heroin. God knows what that would lead to.
So Mary said something earlier that I thought was important, and the only thing I could respond with is like, it's the concept of things being ephemeral.
Right.
Life is ephemeral in one way or another. And there's a beauty in that. Like I would never deny that, but at the same time, it's like it's also got a bit of a sadness associated with it. I don't know.
Yeah. No,
Why you say you don't know, Bopak, but yeah, you have someone close to you.
Yeah, I know humans in the world. Yeah, that's correct.
Near or how far, but close to you.
Some are close and some are far.
That's one thing. Another thing about me, I could give a flying fuck about anybody caring for me.
And neither do I.
That doesn't
Yeah.
interest me at all, man.
Neither
let
do I.
me give you another weird example. I've had a lot of experience. I'm not kidding you, man. I'm not bragging, because if you saw some of these people, you wouldn't think it was like some great thing. But I'll bet you, not only on YouTube, but I've had 25 times at least in my life, maybe 30, were women that I've been nice to and just kind to and tried to break it off my fucking ass. And let me give you an example.
For granted, nah?
Look, I don't know why. It's weird, because I'm not dumb enough to think that I'm not going to be going up and like, I didn't want anything from them, so why would I give them some kind of idea other than what I wanted them to believe?
Yeah, because you spoke to them.
So let me give you an example. Had the same CPA for 35 years. She gets divorced. She knew my wife. I knew her for 25 years. We get, I would go there, and she gets divorced. And when I'd be in Detroit, I'd take her out to dinner. She was taking my bookkeeping, and one night we go out to dinner, and we're at the bank. I'm always talking about shit and blowjobs and shit. She said, you're always talking about blowjobs and shit. She said, how about if I give you one now?
And
I said, I wasn't attracted to her, man. Look, I've had some pretty goddamn ugly girls blow me, but I said, hey, look, no, you know what I did? I went right into the panic mode. I said, I think we have a good friendship here, and I don't want to ruin that over a blowjob.
Yeah, but that was not the right time for her to open her mouth, but she offered you her mouth.
It was all downhill. You know what she did? She kept my bookkeeping for 3 years and said that she was turning it in and filing the returns, and never did.
Oh boy.
I know. I ended up calling her boss, the same CPA, because returns were getting filed, but it was all bullshit, inaccurate shit. She wasn't doing anything. Now, she ended up dying of breast cancer here too about 3 years ago. But I've had more goddamn weird shit like that happen.
Yeah, but she was attracted towards your dick.
Yeah, but it was like a surprise, man. I mean,
yeah, that's how you cannot understand what is in a woman's brain.
No, but here's the thing. I had 10 times the problems from women outside of Michigan Avenue and prostitution than I ever had with people like Becky and Tassie, and other than that kook in Indiana. It's been pretty much smooth sailing.
What's in a person's brain?
Indiana.
Oh, a fucking lunatic YouTuber from Indiana. Fucking kook came up here one night at 10:38 p.m. wanted to know why I unmoderated her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there are people on YouTube.
Tom, it's just someone likes to use you, or mostly some person who is honest doesn't like to get used. It's just if you are too nice, they just, if you give them the finger and they want to take you by your hand, most of the time.
I don't think it's like a good avenue to go down, but I think that there's a number of different reasons why people like sort of react like off the cuff.
They get rejected.
Things, yeah. But the reaction to the rejection is entirely based on like all the context built into their own emotional landscape,
which is why it seemed like such a surprise.
Yeah, exactly, Bobok. According to their experience, they perceive another person to be the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah, it's like you get hurt because of all of XYZ, blah blah blah. Asterisk.
Yeah.
Hey, if I knew
Asterisk,
she
asterisk.
wasn't going to not do my bookkeeping for 3 years, I'd have let her blow me.
Yeah, what, I don't.
The
I mean,
fuck,
I have no
man?
idea.
Jesus Christ. It's that big a deal. What the fuck?
She thinks that if she would have rubbed her lips on your dick and it would
Yeah,
have made a
it's
come
like,
in
okay.
her mouth, come in
Okay,
her
go
mouth,
ahead. Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
come in her
Yeah.
mouth. Tastes
Yeah,
so
okay,
good.
go ahead. Yeah,
My lord.
yeah. God damn it, man. But I've had this shit happen a lot.
That happened to me too, but I've ignored it. Damn it! And then they said you are important. I said maybe not. If I'm important,
Yeah.
what's your bloody
Fuck.
business?
No, if she just said, hey, if she said it, I didn't think there was anything at stake. So I said no. But if she said, I'm going to tell you something, motherfucker, I'll hide your goddamn bookkeeping for 3 years. I said, unzip, here we go. Yeah. Yeah, good magic words, no problem. Fuck me up, man. I had to pay fines and all sorts of shit.
Yeah, that's a transactional relationship.
Motherfucker, man. But I've had this happen, I bet you 30 times in my life.
Yeah, and then they will keep on coming back.
Yeah, and here's the disappointing part. It was nothing great. It's not like I'm some good-looking guy or anything, but I would have given if before I knew any of this was coming, if you'd have got me inside and said, hey, what do you think the deal is on this? I'd have said, hey, I've been very nice to him. I've really drawn a line in the sand. We're just friends. I didn't like I'm some hot piece of ass or something like that. I gave myself an A+ from like, making sure I established boundaries, and they still did fucking bullshit.
Yeah, that's what they have learned. What you can do, damn.
But I just don't. But I will say, in fairness to the kook and lunatic in Indiana, there was never one sexual vibe there at all. She was just straight up nut.
You have no idea about their parents or their upbringing or where, whatever. And that's how they became.
It can be pretty valuable sometimes when there isn't like clear signal that not a sexual vibe, right?
That's the shocker. I thought I couldn't have done any more. I mean, I'm making up shit. I'm bringing up fake women I wasn't even dating. I'm bringing up women like I'm dating them and I'm not, just to like draw us,
they would have sucked your balls dry, damn it.
They would have. I'll tell you, I've even a few times I've said I'm married. It's like, what do you mean, motherfucker? You haven't lived with your goddamn wife in 23 years, you faggot. You're married. What are you talking about? I mean, whatever you could, but
ever met a single
I'm
girl
telling you,
who
man,
wears a ring?
I was blindsided on all of them.
No, we have all been blindsided to some certain extent.
And let me tell you, man, if you saw these people, this isn't like it was what I'd consider creme de la creme, not in any way at all. I was just being a nice guy.
Yeah, being too nice a guy is being taken out for a ride.
No, I'd buy him. I'd buy. Another thing about the one that I told you, the CPA's worker.
There we go.
3 years in a row, I donated $100 a year to her son's charity. She was still fucking me on that. Why she was saying she was doing my bookkeeping and she wasn't.
Oh man.
Yeah. I mean, it ended up. I'm not saying that. She died of breast cancer because of anything like that, karma or anything like that.
But in the end, is it all about honest eye-to-eye contact and relationship, or is it all about money, Tom?
It's a good question. I don't know what it's about. I'm clueless, man.
In the end, it's kind of all about money, like for everybody. It's like you need money to live.
You do.
I go to the soup kitchen if I have no money.
Yeah, how is that there, eating there?
It's nice. I meet many retired people, mostly German ladies and men, and we eat together and we discuss that how the German government has come down to an end, and some of them have worked for over 30 years and they still have to get queued up in front of the soup kitchen.
Really?
Yup. Welcome to Germany.
Oh, wow. Oh, I think karma exists. I'm a huge believer in karma. Yeah, do you believe in karma?
No.
You don't?
No, I believe in if you keep on doing negative stuff, sometimes something negative is going to happen to you. And if you keep on doing positive stuff, yeah, negative thing happens when you are doing positive stuff, but most of the time you are safe.
How about you, Bopa?
Oh man, you really don't want to hear my answer to this question.
No, let me have it. I do.
Come on, let it out, man.
Give it to us.
There is a concept in mathematics known as a symmetry group, which is like basically if you think of a Rubik's Cube, you can turn parts of the Rubik's Cube around and it like creates different configurations of the Rubik's Cube. And there's a lot of research that's gone into this kind of abstract mathematics, and they came up with something that was particularly fascinating. And I think that basically it's kind of like what I think of as the way that, so I believe in determinism, like that causes have specific effects, you know. It's like you drop a ball and it falls to the ground, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I think that you can extend this concept in a pretty far direction. Like we can send rockets to the moon and stuff. But I like to ponder about how it extends to sort of like the grand nature of our world and reality and that kind of thing. And I kind of so the thing, my hero is this guy named Conway. You can look it up if you're interested at all. And I got into him for his work with cellular automata. It's very interesting stuff. I do some of that myself. You can look it up if you feel like copy pasting, linking to my channel. It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna link to your channel.
But basically, like, he was obsessed about the way in which sort of like random chance generates the like sort of, you know, the complexity of life, is the way that I would say it. And then a lot of additional research on top of that created a lot of framework for which we understood how there's some really good YouTube videos on this. I would search for the monster group, like a number file monster group would be a good video to start with. But the essential gist of it is that I think that the universe is deterministic, and there's a gigantic mathematical object that rotates around in 19,372 dimensions, and we're all part of that. Long story short.
And then, Bopak, what is infinity?
What do you mean?
What is infinity?
In what context?
In what context? In context of
like infinity, what?
In context of birth, life, and death.
Like the statistics of birth, life, and death. What, like, give me a more concrete question.
You want me to elaborate it?
What is infinity? It's a concept. It's an idea. Infinity is an idea.
It's a concept.
Do you want?
It's a concept among people who even think that about Charles Darwin. Yeah, okay, that's infinity. If Charles Darwin was alive, I would have come face to face with him and I would have asked him, what is infinity?
Yeah, what is infinity? You know,
well, there was no end, there was no beginning, and there won't be no end, and there won't be no beginning.
You know, it's really interesting if you look back at historical records of mathematics. Two big milestones were the inventions of zero and negative numbers.
Yeah, my brother is also a mathematician.
Inventions.
My older brother is a mathematician and a PhD from Rutgers University. Well, that's the way he is and what he learned in Rutgers. But you are talking about mathematics at the moment, but that's your perspective, na? Regarding mathematics.
Wait. I hear you like loud and clear on that, because this is sort of a problem that I experience in my life on the regular, is that I spent so much time studying mathematics that like it just occupies my mind so much that I think about it just on the casual, and
But do
it
you
makes
take
it
the reality?
difficult to like
Do you take
relate to people because I'm
do you
like, oh,
also
what are you
do
thinking about?
no
It's like, oh
do,
yeah, I'm thinking about a covariance group,
do you also
and
take
it has no
real
practical
do,
application to anything that
no,
is
of course it does.
matters.
Of course it does. So far as banking and share market is concerned, or Wall Street is concerned, of course it does. But besides mathematics, the reality, I'm saying the reality of day-to-day
Reality.
life.
What
Yeah,
is it? Yeah, no, but I mean that's what I'm so that's what I'm talking
the,
about.
the reality is
If you
at the very
if you
moment.
look it up,
And
if you look it up, there's some way better videos than any kind of paraphrasing that I could ever do about it. There's this thing called the fucking monster group. I swear to God, that is what is called the monster group. And
Mhm.
what my like cosmology, my like belief about reality is that all of existence is essentially something similar to rotations, permutations, and paths along the facets of the monster group, or something similar to the monster group.
Mathematically or non-mathematically?
I mean, this is what I'm talking about is very much mathematically, but I can't. I'm not going to be able to give you guys a good explanation of this right now. If you want, there's lots of good videos on YouTube about it. But I think it is a way of thinking about, like, okay, the basic is it's about rotation groups, right? You can twist something around and return back to the center. And
Or gyroscope?
if it's complicated, then you can twist it in all sorts of different ways and still return back to the center, right? But you can also twist it in a lot of different ways and get all kinds of mixed up. It's like a Rubik's Cube, basically. So, like, reality is essentially like a possibly like 19,500 dimension Rubik's Cube, maybe. Like that, it's
what is reality
that's
for
the
me?
simple
What
version of
is
what I'm
reality?
saying.
What is reality for me? When I'm hungry, I have to eat and I have to drink, and then I have to piss off, and then I have to shit and wipe my ass. That's the daily normal reality.
Yeah. That it's a little different from what I'm saying, but in the end, it's like, how much of that kind of stuff do you want to put in your brain? Are you gonna try to blow your brains out?
It can be done. Can be done when you feel like blowing your brain out, and you can do that.
I mean,
I
this is a
we
problem.
can do that.
I want to. My if I had to say anything, my fatal flaw is that if I had one wish, it would be to know everything. And I think that nobody should know anything. It would make them crazy, and it would cause them to have
I'm
like a
playing
crazy like
I'm playing music
freak
since
out.
I'm playing music since 1977, and I don't think that I've reached anywhere after all these years musically.
I mean, what do you
There's
mean by that, though? Where,
what
anywhere, where?
where means I'm learning something new all the time when I'm hitting the keyboard or when I'm blowing the mouth harmonicas. There's something that I never could, and it just comes back spontaneously. And wow, this sound was not there before. Kind
Yeah.
of sound and stuff like that.
It's a really funny thing, because like I started studying a lot of math, and here's a big thing. I will tell anybody who's listening right now that like, they're just like good at math or something like that is such a fucking pile of bullshit. I was extremely bad at math, and I got over a bunch of humps by just like sort of like putting my nose to the grindstone at it. And I took so many fucking math classes, like so many. And it's funny because you just do that all the time. You do all the homework, you learn your differential equations, you learn your linear algebra, all this crap, and it changes your mind.
Yeah,
And
but reality is not about mathematics, physics, or chemistry or biology.
I
because
disagree. I
It's
disagree with you
it's a
wholeheartedly, man.
it's
I think
it's
that
a it's a it's a part
it
it's a it's
changes
a
the way
part
that
of it.
you
It's a
perceive
part of it.
reality is what
It's
it
a part
is.
of it. Reality is emotions. Reality is
Yeah.
emotions. We are
Well,
all
so that see,
emotional
that's where it
animals.
gets. That's what. Okay,
And
so
emotion.
if you want to talk about it, here's a concept. Okay, so I'm particularly interested right now in a concept called machine learning, which is the AIs that are trying to kill us on all of the platforms currently. And one of the things that is really important in machine learning is this idea of sentiment analysis, which is like somebody says something, and is the sentiment being expressed in that statement, is it like positive, is it negative, is it neutral, or perhaps it might be sarcastic, or
That's in a
like, you know, like
that's in a calc
they're and you
that's
build
in a calc
this
that's in a calc
program to detect these things, and
that's in a
you're
calculative speculation. Calculative
but
speculation.
no, yeah, but you do enough statistical analysis on it, and what you do is you build a very high dimensional model of human language, and that's how you create accurate detections of sentiment in a human language NLP model. Like, look it up. Like, I'm not fucking around with you guys. Like, this is not
No,
bullshit.
I know, I know, but robots won't take human intelligence. Never. It cannot.
It's just, you know, what is, if you want to talk about like what reality is, I think it's a gigantic mathematical object. That's just my opinion.
No. I'm not talking about reality. I'm talking about what infinity is.
Infinity, I think, is like a
Yeah, you can add
it's
zero
like
and
a
zero and
waste. It's like
zero
a
and zero and zero.
waystone. It's the same thing as zero. Like, what's zero? What's nothing? It's a concept, right?
Mm-hmm.
Infinity and zero are very similar in that way. It's a concept,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Like I mean, I don't know. Like, if you do
Don't you
calculus,
think?
this
Don't you think
becomes
that?
very
Don't you
clear very quickly.
don't you think how much NASA is wasting every year or every month? With that money, so many people can be housed and fed. Is it of any worth?
Yeah. I know. I hear you, man. I like sitting in a basement, like thinking about this fucking math shit all the time, and like I'm like, man, I should be making more money, and then I fucking go work my construction job. Like, that's my life. I don't know about you.
No. You know, there are people dying in the street without medicine and all that. I come
As
from a
long as
third
you
world
keep
country.
moving,
You know,
I love anybody who's moving. That's my philosophy on life, pretty much. Just keep moving, for fuck's sake.
yeah, but
Yeah,
you are saying that, you are saying this now, but after
right.
20
That's
years,
right.
20 years from now,
No, right.
ahead in your life, it will
No,
be not the same.
that's exactly right. Yep.
Sorry, I've been ranting for like way
No,
too
no,
long.
No, you are not
conversation.
ranting. You are not
No, don't
ranting.
think that.
You are correct from your point of view, but
But
from 20 years ahead from now, it won't be the same
No,
situation.
No, I hear what Indranil is saying.
that's the
Yeah, I'm
blessing.
gonna be in pain and dying eventually. Yeah.
I'll tell you how fucked up it gets. Like, you know, I just got this damn medical exam. This is how fucked up it gets in your mind. I was almost disappointed that I didn't have a terminal disease.
Yeah, I keep on thinking about the
When you
same
could just like
every
check
day.
the box. Yep.
Neither
I'm
have I.
dying.
We all
It's
have
like-
to go. We all have to go someday, sometime,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
when is that?
The
Nobody knows.
uncertainty is.
But is it wrong to go out on your own terms?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that should be your decision. Europe's understood this differently. Canada's recently decided Canada's just started a law where you can end your life just by
Yeah, it's allowed in Switzerland. It's allowed in Switzerland too. Many German old
yeah,
people
but
they
you
go
know,
to
yeah, but you know
Switzerland.
those. I checked into that. It was about 15 grand. And if
Wow,
you've
for
got the
that,
15 grand,
even for that, they are charging money. Damn
yeah,
it!
15 grand.
Oh wow, it's not worth it.
In the United States, so far, like in states like Vermont and Oregon, you have to be terminal. Well, I mean, arguably, chronic depression is terminal, but they don't look at it that way. You got to have cancer or lupus or.
Yeah, that way, 1957 born guy who was my colleague, he went to Switzerland and he ended up putting a bullet through his head. Peter was his name. No, 1952 born. Good guy.
Now, when that bullet split Peter's brain in two, what do you think happened? What was it? The end of everything? Do you think Peter rests in peace?
And then after 3 months, he came back and to the working place. He was not interested to work anymore. And I had one of his important paper. From there, I discovered that he was 1952 born. And I handed him the paper. And he had a wife. He had grandchildren too. And then after a couple of months, we got the news that Peter went to Switzerland and ended up blowing up his brain.
But do you have a problem with that?
For him, once upon a time, he had a good job and he had this and he had that. And then he came down to a situation where he had to work for little money. And he had a wife and he had grandchildren. And most of the older generation Germans are very proud. You know what I mean? And for them, coming down to from a good standard to a low standard, most of them they cannot bear that. They think that it's better to, yeah.
What do you think of this? A lot of people will say that suicide is the ultimate selfish act.
It's not selfish act.
It is or it isn't?
It isn't.
I don't think so either.
It isn't.
Hey, Tom, I just heard what you said. I've also heard people say that the creation of art is also the most selfish act that one can
Narcissism.
do. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the question, right?
Now you know why I never join any photography contests.
Yeah.
I don't want to win.
Yeah, you will win and they will invite you and then you will sit and then the girls will come and flutter around you saying that I have butterfly in my stomach, Tom.
Yeah, no, yeah. When you're young, you don't know any better. You know, you start out, I won a couple photography things and then I'm thinking, man, this fourth place motherfucker shit is 10 times better than anything I ever did. And he took fourth place. And I was out. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's how they are, you know. That's how they are.
No, I can't get a handle on this. You know, of course, and I'm not so sure it's mental illness. You're biased. It's everything that you think and you express is subjective. So, I mean, I struggle with, you know, what's right and what's wrong. I just know that fucking some 70-year-old 4 years from now on a beach in a tropical island doesn't interest me at all. I'd rather put a bullet between my eyes.
Yeah, better is.
Be more fun.
Yeah, one loud bang and you will smell the gunpowder for a second, a nanosecond, and it's darkness after that.
Yeah, and then I see these. I think the biggest thing that I've lost, that I miss, is being naive.
We are all naive, Tom. I have been very naive in my life too, and
but when I started making that, it's the transition that gets you, is when you're no longer naive.
Oh, that is not going to happen to us. Otherwise, if we are no longer naive, guys like you and me, then we will have no open communication with the human beings anymore. Good or bad or ugly or whatever.
Let me ask you this, Antonio, on on a typical day, if 10 was the best and 0 was the worst, where would you rate your frame of mind with regard to happiness?
Where would I? Okay, that's an interesting question. 9.
No way.
Yep.
You would.
Hmm.
Out of with 10 being the highest,
Yeah.
you're that happy.
I have inner laughter. I'm laughing at myself. I'm laughing the life out of myself.
Opak, how about you?
Happiness?
Yeah, 10 the best. Where would you rate your happiness scale generally?
On general, I'm like a solid 3 or 4.
Yeah, that's right. I'd say I'm about a 2.
Not me. Not me. I'm 9.
You're 9.
Tomorrow is my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday in advance. Can I?
So
Is there something I can get you?
I
How
think
about if I buy you a harmonica?
My number is really low because I'm both trying to like maintain like a low amount of alcohol and nicotine in my diet.
Do you think, Bopak, do you think you've ever been suicidal?
Yeah, no. When you were talking about suicidal ideation, I know exactly what you're talking about. There's like this crazy threshold that you can like encounter, and it there's a reason. Like hold on one fucking second,
Right.
because I know what you're talking about, and it's just like it only takes like a little bit of sort of like research to see that it's not the only people. It's not just you. It's not just you or I.
Oh, it's good to be alive, Tom, after 53 years, man. Damn. After this night, I will be 53. It's good to have you all around.
Is there a cost to getting that lock cut off that harmonica thing?
Which one?
His whole fucking box of them.
Yeah, I do.
There's a lock on there on your harmonicas, right?
It's 810, and when I go on 810, it doesn't open up anymore. The bloody combination.
No, but aren't all your harmonicas in there?
Yeah,
Well, how about, and you were going to take it to a locksmith?
I can do it tomorrow, but my wife is saying get a booster, and I'm thinking, okay, if I go and get a booster done,
they're going to charge you to do that.
oh yeah, that is not a big deal. I can get it done. But yeah, shit, man. I have my piano right in front of my face there, the keyboard. Yeah, but yeah, shit, man.
Let me buy you a birthday present. Get your birthday present.
I'm my birthday present. I've fallen in love with myself. I'm so narcissistic.
With what?
I've fallen in love with myself.
It is. That's the ultimate.
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, it's good to drag after 53 years and have 22 years in Germany. We are all by our own, so that's that, but it's nice to have you all around. Damn, man.
No, I agree. The likelihood of running into people like that involve themselves in this chat you'd have to live 2,000 years.
Why? For what?
To meet people like us, how we met, and there's no other way it would have happened.
Yeah, it was coincidence. It was just a coincidence, and you took all the initiative. And I never expected that. I've never till now. Till the time I'm on YouTube. I've never met anyone who would openly come and get live together. Yeah, I've met some people since I started on the computer. Mostly women, and they come and then they open up their boobs and show me all that shit, and then I delete them. And one came with the dildo after drinking alcohol from so I've seen lots of bullshit on the internet too. And reality comes only one time in your life, and when it's there, don't let it go. And reality is reality. What is reality is you, me, Bopak, and all the other people who are watching us at this moment. This moment is important, and after this, when you turn the camera off and all, we will go back to the other side. But when we come together as one here, and this unity is important. People are not unified in this world, and that's the problem.
Right.
Everybody is about me, I. What is me and I? There's nothing as me and I as such. Just an expression.
Speaking of important, do you know how to play the cowbell?
Thank you. Don't ask. I beg your pardon.
Do you know how to play the cowbell?
No, I haven't never tried that.
You know what it is, don't you?
Yeah, I know, but I know how to play the drums. I had a drum set with rotors. I know how to hit the rotors.
You do.
Hmm.
And how about your piano playing?
Oh, it's there, but I haven't touched it for a long time.
Why? If you're a 9.
Why? I have to smoke some joint, then get on it to practice, and then go ahead. If I don't smoke no joint, I don't feel musical. I need my
I
joint.
don't understand how you could not feel musical, but describe
Yeah,
yourself as a 9.
when I smoke joint, my concentration level is higher.
Really?
Yeah, and when I don't smoke joint, then my mind is very vacillating, jumping from one place to another.
Well, let me get you
I calm down when
a
I smoke
birthday
joint.
gift.
No, you don't have to get me nothing. Damn.
No, I don't have to, but I want to. It's different.
My wife does the same too, and I feel, for what you are here, your presence is my birthday gift, and all the other people around too. Big deal. We have to be together, and sometime when I reach Canada, I will come to meet you. Believe it or not.
Yeah, no, I'll come up there. You can come down here. It's a
Yeah.
pain in the fucking ass to get into Canada right now. It's getting back to worse.
Yeah, that is not their fault. It's because of COVID at the moment.
Yeah. This COVID, man, I'll tell you, it's certainly thought-provoking.
Yeah, my wife keeps on calling me up twice a day. And did you go and got your booster done? Oh, damn, man. Booster. What is next after that?
Right. I got it today.
You got it today?
I got
might get it tomorrow, because I'm a kind of guy, if I don't clean myself, or I don't go outside if I don't take a shower. And I've not showered for a long time, and quite a long time. And yeah,
Well, I go through bouts like that.
I have to look presentable if I go out. But so long I'm not on drugs, and if I don't, I don't like to go out, smelling bad, or hair is not combed and all that stuff. I even think that if I die all of a sudden, if a person comes and break open the door, they have to find me in a good condition, not in a pathetic condition. Life can be out anytime.
If you're dead, who cares?
Yeah, that's the problem. If I'm dead, who cares? But I live in a different country, and I'm a guest here, and I don't want that other person who will break open the door and would find me out in a condition that Yeah, I know there are people living in my same apartment. If you see their toilet where they shit, oh shit, my God. So but I want to be, presentable, nice, nice, good smelling, and even after I die, I want to smell good. Okay, if my body bloat and blast, that is something else in this room.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Then there will be graffiti on the wall that the Germans have to deal with.
Right.
So many people died in this apartment alone. Mostly suicide, and most of them were old people. Many people are gone here. Nice people, I used to know.
Yeah.
Nice people. Okay, for me, I don't look at a person that a person is a German or an Indian or whatever. Race-wise, I don't look at a person from my eyes that it's a black or white. So far the person is a human being. But sometimes when a person says, "Oh, yeah, You are from India? Oh, India must be Bollywood, Gandhi, and all. And then I, little bit in my subconscious mind, I flip off. I said, "Is that your knowledge? That's how you. That's how you have been watching TV or propaganda that you think that India is like this or like that. It's not. Go and live there for 1 year, and then you will come back to your senses. It's not. It's not so good. It's not so bad. But yeah, it's a subcontinent. You have ocean. You have desert. You have the mountain stuff up there.
Yeah.
And people don't understand. They watch too much TV, and whatever media is feeding into their brain. That's how most of the people they look at the other person. Like if I were, when I met my wife, I did not ask her, oh, in Bronx Stadium they have good hot dogs or what, or they have the animals in the zoo in the Bronx or what. But I I know about. Sometimes my wife asks me, how come you know so much about New York? I said because my aunt was living there for 40 years in first in Brooklyn, and then she bought a house in Staten Island, and I used to get my records or LPs from Tower Record. They don't have Tower Record, or I don't think Radio Shack is also born from there. But she doesn't know that. Nah? But when she met me, she thought, okay, like any other guy from India. And then later on, oh,
Right. Yeah.
so I have my relatives living in San Francisco Bay Area since 1960, and yeah, he has made lots of money. That is none of my concern. And I have plenty of people living down there in California for a long time. We have contact with America for a long time. I have contact with America, England, New Zealand. I have a aunt, Irene is her name. She is white. I have, in my family, when we used to get together, we have cousin brothers and sisters. They are half white and half Indian.
Really?
Mm-hmm. From my paternal side, Natalie from England, Irene from New Zealand, Carol from California. That's how it is in my family. So people don't realize it. They think, oh, it must be a typical curry munching Indian,
Yeah.
or yoga or Kama Sutra or Bollywood, whatever they, get fed into their brain from the media. In my house, in my family where I have grown up, my parents, both of them used to drink alcohol, and beef was allowed, and we were not religious. Coming from a family where, I heard my first music was Strauss. I watched movie was Sound of Music. Then Lee Hazelwood and all this stuff. I have heard it when I was 4 or 5, around 5. Nat King Cole. But not all the other Indians are like that. They don't have so much of Western influence. But I was born in another different type of family. We are not typical Indians.
Right.
So for me, when I came to Germany, it was not a culture shock because I already had a Austrian girlfriend way back in the late 80s, and so I had a vague idea. So for me, coming here to Germany and eating pork or stuff was not a big deal because I have been eating pork in the family where I was born. So it was not much of a culture shock. The strange was when they would ask me, "Oh, India, yoga, Kama Sutra," and that used to really get on my nerve. It still does. If I'm from India, it has to be Gandhi, Kama Sutra, and Bollywood. Fuck you. When I ask them about certain musician, they don't know. They are born here in Germany. Either they have any idea about their own German musician, nor do they have any idea about American musicians. But they have a certain kind of mindset where not all, most of them, like my best friend Holger, he's 60 years old now, and he's listening to what you call guitar Watson music, and that's all he listens to.
Really?
Johnny Guitar Watson, yeah, not more than that. But I don't blame him. But that's how people don't open their heart up and mind up, and whatever they get exposed to in the society where they are born or through their parents, and that's what most of them believe in. I did not believe in my parents. Fuck you. I did not believe in my school teacher or school or the society where I have been raised or the country where I'm from. Because everybody is different, It's no two humans are same.
Right.
No two humans are same, and one cannot impose and implement their opinion on others. Everybody has their own opinion, and if you don't like it, just ignore them. If you like it, then too you don't have to become a part of that group. I've never been a part of any group in my life. The same like you. You have never been a part of any group in your life.
Right.
We are not the part of the group that, oh, I'm in your favor and now I'm on your side. We never took nobody's side. You haven't taken nobody's side in your life. I know that.
Right.
Taking side of someone and then praising that person, and no, we are like the way who we are. Why do we have to take anyone's side?
Right. I agree. No, you got it down.
Yeah, man.
You gonna get that lock cut off those harmonicas? People want to hear you play the harmonica.
Yeah, before I start playing, okay, chromatic I can play it directly, but the 10 holes diatonic, I have to go down into practice. I know a very good guy from, he lives in Chicago, but he was born in New York, and that guy, he's quite famous, and he comes down live and to give lessons. And there's another guy who's living in Missouri. He's also from New York, but he lives in Missouri now. They're nice, Adam, and the other guy's name is forgotten. From them I learn sometimes. Excellent harmonica players. The best harmonica players are in USA. And there was one in here in Austria too, but he died. But he was only playing classical music on harmonica. But so far as music is concerned, whatever I've learned in my life, I've learned from USA.
Really?
Yeah, and whatever Led Zeppelin people guys have learned, most of the music they have learned from the blues musician in USA, and they were black.
Say that. Yep.
Of Jimmy Page, whatever he composed, most of his music were from the black musician in
Right.
USA, and they just improvised it and made it a little bit, coming to that age or time, faster or whatever in tempo, and they got famous. They're creative guys. Jimmy Page is a creative guy.
Yeah, no, I love Jimmy Page.
I like him too.
He seems like a really nice guy too.
Yeah, if you see his interviews, he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
People can call, see, if a man goes and sleeps with 100 women, then two people are jealous and then they say, oh, come on, he's a woman. I said, what's your bloody business? I sleep with 100 women or I sleep with none. People are ready out there. People are ready to call you name. You do good, they will call you name. If you don't do anything, they will say, he's doing nothing for himself or others.
Right.
That's that. It's easy to. If you see a human being, most of the human beings I have seen in my life, not only in Germany, even in India, all you have got to do is wear a shoe with holes in it, and then you should see their reaction. If he's a normal guy, he will not bother about your shoe. But if he's not a normal person, they will first thing they will look at your shoe. It has hole in it. That's how is the overall mentality in the world. They first look at your shoes. If the brain is in the shoes, what kind of shoe a person is wearing? Come on, man, fuck yourself.
Right. Yep.
They look at the person's shoes first, and then that's how most of them judge another person.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the most common stuff. Means they have been brainwashed in their life to judge a person by what he wears or she wears or how they look. And you go and take interview of random, you take interview. That's the way a human has to be. But unfortunately, the majority of them they are not. They are living in La La World, Disneyland, or I don't know where.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Their mind is not focused in what should be the person who is right in front of you and come straight with that person. Their mind is in what I am, what is my achievement, how much I have in my bank account, and yeah, that's all. Me, and how much I have in my bank.
Yeah.
That's the common people's mentality. They don't see outside that. They cannot.
Yeah.
So money is important in life to buy food, and sex is also very important in life, but it's not everything. Sex and money is not everything in life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of wine is that you drink?
Yeah, this is white wine from Austria.
Let me get
Dry
you.
wine.
Let me get you a couple bottles of that for your birthday.
Come on now, don't waste your money
It's not
like
a
that.
waste of money. You drink it, and it's your birthday.
You don't even have my address, do you?
No, send me your PayPal address. You have one.
PayPal, I can send you my address, but it's the same like PayPal.
Oh, it is?
Mm-hmm.
That's your PayPal account?
I have a PayPal account.
Yeah, give me that. Send me that one
How can I send that one?
to my email.
My PayPal account?
Yeah.
How would I do that?
You go and you just like you were sending me an email, and you would put your PayPal account in the body of the email.
Okay,
Your PayPal account is your email, an email.
copy it and paste it.
Yeah, and then send it.
Okay. What if I send you my address?
Which address?
My home address.
No, fuck that. I want the PayPal address.
Okay, I will then paste the PayPal and send it to you.
Take a fucking year before you got it. No, PayPal, and I'll send it to PayPal. You'll have it right away.
Why would you send anything to me? Come on, man. I'm talking to you. The birthday is not a big deal. It's just another
No,
number.
I agree. I'm the same way, but I want to, and it'll fill the shelf.
I will tell my wife about you. What Tom is to.
Don't tell her.
Why
She
not?
might think this makes me a homosexual Asian.
Nah, I've told her once that Tom one time offered me some clothes, and she didn't say anything, but I tried to watch her. I don't hide anything from my wife, and I watch her reaction.
It's a good idea. Who cares what she thinks? It's a fucking birthday present.
Yeah, but why it has to be a birthday present?
It doesn't. It's just coincidental.
I feel happy when I see you and Daisy together. That's my birthday present.
Good. I mean, believe me, I could care less about a birthday. I'm the same way.
Yeah, I know that.
Just chalk it off to coincidental. But send me your PayPal address.
I will do that certainly. My PayPal address is my email, and yeah, I will copy my PayPal and send it to you.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'll send it tomorrow to you. I drink. See, if I drink wine, I like red wine.
I used to drink red wine, but then it started creating a problem for my stomach. I gave it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it started burning my stomach like hell later on. I've been drinking red wine for a long time, and then it started screwing my stomach. So I said, okay, let's switch back to white wine, dry.
Yeah, I don't like white wine.
You don't?
No. And I would say it's minimal, but they say that there's a medicinal.
Yeah, there is medicinal quality in alcohol, but if you drink it in limit, what I am doing at the moment is screwing up my liver.
Yeah, but you don't drink that much, do you?
Of course I do.
How many ounces are in that?
Ounces?
Have you had your liver checked out?
No, I haven't got anything checked out.
Now, so you're there on a visa.
Yeah, I get 3 years visa every year.
So does that mean that you don't qualify for German medical benefits?
I qualify for all the German medical benefit. It's free.
Yeah, why don't you get your liver enzymes checked. They can do
Yeah,
it.
because I'm allergic to doctors. I come from doctor's family background. I don't like doctors.
Yeah, but look, whether you like them or whether you don't, the enzyme.
Yeah, my wife goes to doctor very regularly, and sometimes I get irritated of her. I don't say anything directly on her face, but she's all that 24/7, this checkup, that checkup, 1,000 times since I know her.
But I don't think you show any external signs of alcoholism.
No, my mother was drinking alcohol when I was still in her womb.
She was?
Mm. I have the tendency, not my two brothers, but I have the tendency towards alcohol.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sinka is right. I I am not showing on my floor at the moment. If you see the amount of bottles down there, I have to pack them off into the garbage bag. I'm into the automatism of drink day after day.
Now you say you don't go out much, so how do you end up getting that wine? What do you do?
Oh, it's not far off. The supermarket is not far off. I just go there and get it and come back home, hiding my face. I know certain people around here in this area, they just want to talk to me. I just say hello, hi, and then move ahead because they drink too.
Now, is that 750 milliliters?
This is around, how much? It's about a liter bottle. See?
Oh, okay.
Liter bottle. It's not good habit. I've become habitual, and my wife doesn't know about this at the moment, and I don't hide anything from her. But it's not nice what I'm doing.
Yeah, you don't show any signs of alcoholism.
No, I don't need to drink. I don't need to smoke. But I'm doing that because it's all emotion. I want to. I sometimes it's too loneliness. I'm lonely.
Oh, you think that's what it is?
Loneliness bites you. I live alone here, and day after day, same thing. You just go and check out the letterbox and do what you have to, so far as bureaucracy is concerned, and it's just monotonous.
Yeah, Rita wants to know why you don't like doctors.
It's not about liking a doctor. I can go to my doctor or take an appointment online at the moment and visit them. But I don't think that there's nothing bad with me. But I think so. But it's what is going on inside my body, and I've aged, man. I'm not 19 years old anymore. Yeah, I'm old.
That's not that old.
I'm not getting any younger anymore. Just year after year, it's like.
What's the alcohol content? 14% in that wine?
12%.
Okay.
12%.
All right.
Yeah. I used to drink stronger alcohol, but I've stopped that because stomach lining was getting screwed up. Once your stomach lining gets screwed up, you cannot repair that. Stomach is a very sensitive area, and whatever lands up in that, even if you eat too much toasted bread, if I eat too much toasted bread, I'm screwed up. Or if I'm eating too much stuff with acidic stuff like tomato and all that stuff, no, it doesn't take it anymore. Yeah, 20 years ago it was okay, but if I eat one tomato now, I had it.
Yeah.
The stomach cannot take it anymore.
Right.
And the same happened with me with the red wine. I got too much acid forming in my stomach, and it burns up, man.
Yeah, right. Yep.
So I had to, calm down.
Now, what time is it there now where you're at?
Oh, at the moment it is. Where's my watch? I don't have to see the watch. Time is right here. It's 5:31 in the morning.
No shit.
Yeah.
Now, after we end this chat, will you go to sleep for a while?
Yeah. If you are tired, you can go to sleep. I'm not tired as here.
Will you stay up then?
I will stay up for a little while. I will go and piss off, and then I'm up. The bottle doesn't get me down. No, it's not getting me down at the moment. Not. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Hmm. What do you plan to eat tomorrow?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think Penang curry, shrimp curry.
Or shrimp curry?
Yeah.
Thai?
Yeah, they're actually Mongs, M-O-N-G.
Sounded like Indonesian or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
It has coconut. You can eat shrimp with coconut juice in it.
Yeah, I am. Yep.
Wow. There's a dish in India. They cook it in a, coconut shell. Raw coconut shell. They add the tiger shrimp in that, and then they add some charcoal under the sand in the beach, and then they put the whole coconut with the shrimp in it, the tiger shrimp in it, and some different spices, not very hot or spicy, and then they let it cook slowly. Comes out, it tastes good.
Now, are you into the breads, the naan and garlic naan and all that?
I can make them if I have oven, not the normal electric oven. You can do them too. The best is to make naan and all that stuff is if you have a charcoal oven. Tandoor we call it, and this tandoor stuff came from Iran and Turkey to India. It's not Indian. Naan is not Indian.
Oh, it's not.
Now, naan or what they call is seekh kebab, the grounded beef or lamb, they put it on the stick with different spices and herbs in it. These are all stuff from the Turkey, Afghanistan, not India.
Oh, okay. Now,
I cook different dishes. If I send you a link of I take photograph of it, but I don't have blogs and all. I cook all type of dish.
tandoori,
Indian,
tandoori.
tandoori. If there's a charcoal oven, yeah, then it's cool to make tandoori chicken and all that stuff. Not only chicken, you can make tandoori beef too.
What is that spice they use mainly?
Garlic, ginger, onion paste, and there are a mixture of 6 or 7 different spices. They call it garam
Chutney?
masala. Chutney is a condiment.
Oh, it
To
is.
dip, yeah, to dip it, take that flesh out and dip that in it and have it. They have mint chutney, mint, little bit yogurt, little bit lemon in it, and they have that kind of chutney. Different kind of chutneys they make down there.
Oh, okay.
Tangy. If you go to southern India, they use more tamarind. They have tamarind chutney, sweet and sour and stuff. India is a strange country, Even I haven't explored southern part of India. Bombay, I was. Goa, I was, and the mountains I have seen. Calcutta, I have seen couple of times. But it takes if you travel from the city where I'm born on train, it takes 3 days to reach southern part of India by train.
Really?
Mhm.
Going all the time? The train's going all the time?
Yeah, it stops at the station and then it moves on.
Wow.
I haven't been to southern India because I don't understand their language. Food, I know what they eat, most of the food, but I can't speak what they speak. So they speak English, but they don't speak certain language. They speak their own language, which I don't understand.
Yeah.
If you don't understand the language, it's not very difficult, but and then they look different than us. We are from north, and their culture is different.
It is.
Yeah, I feel very uncomfortable if I go to Calcutta, though I understand their language, but they are totally different people. They eat rice and mostly rice and fish because they're from tropical side. I am born in the North India, so in North India we eat mostly breads and chapati and naan. We are not rice munchers. We eat meat and all that stuff. But if you go to East, Far East, and all, they are rice and all that stuff. Rice, fish, their staple. If you go to South in India, they eat their own food.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah, and they speak different language. That's the problem. Their handwriting is different, their language is different, their features are different. Actually, my ancestor, my paternal ancestor, I told you before too, they came from Iran to India.
Right.
Yeah, I've got blood of invaders. I'm 4% Persian.
Huh.
hmm So long time ago, they arrived in India through Pakistan, and then what is now Pakistan was a part of India, and they settled down in North, and finally they went to the Far East.
And the Far East is considered where?
Far East is Bangladesh, Burma, and then the other parts they settled down in Far East.
Oh, okay.
Bad people. My ancestors were bad.
Really?
Yeah, they were feudal. They were feudal people. British people were working together with them, and they were exploiting farmers. Farmer used to work in their field and all that stuff. 100 years ago, my ancestors were not good. They were so bad. I have heard from my uncle who was born in 1920s, and he would say he has seen his mother's brother who never married. He used to keep pet tigers, and that guy would see every afternoon he would have different prostitutes coming to him, dancing and singing and all that stuff. They had a real good life back then.
Yeah, sounds like it.
hmm They had a good time back then, working together with the British people and all that stuff.
Yeah.
My grandfather was different. He was a doctor in the British Army, and okay, he was married to a wealthy woman. And my grandmother, very abusive, verbally very abusive. My paternal grandmother, so far as I know from childhood, she was born in 1904. She would look down on people who are dark color and who are outcast. She would say, I've heard her many times saying outcast to people, low. She used to hate people from the lower caste and anybody who's not fair skinned.
Mm-hmm.
So, grew up in that family, and I don't blame my family member or whosoever they were, but I got myself out of that. Money and running after your woman and favoring your wife. I see my older brother. My older brother got married to a Filipina. This Filipina girl was working as a maid servant in my aunt's house in Staten Island, and he got together with her. And now this girl owns a whole house in Philippines. My aunt is living in Staten Island, not in Staten Island, in Philippines together with them, and she has bought a house in her name. I mean, in the end, it was all about money. And
Wow.
she's 92 years old now, my aunt, and they're ripping her off.
Really?
Yeah, my aunt means my father's sister. She get pension from USA because she was a doctor there, and people are so mean, nah?
Yeah.
And look at me here. I don't give a fuck about my aunt, and I've smoked a couple of times with my aunt, but I don't say, aunt, here I'm going to soup kitchen, send me some money to fuck yourself.
Right.
I do my own things. I will not. I don't spread my hand and say, help me out. That's also my fault. My wife also accused me that even if you are in a bad situation, you never ask for help. I said, why? I did not marry you to see how good your credit standing is, or how bad. I don't give a damn. I'm living here alone, man. Damn.
Right.
Yeah, but between wives, certain things should be open. But I don't do that. It's not my habit. And she knows that too. And then she tells me, sometimes my wife calls me that you are an asshole, or says that you are bad. But she does that from a different perspective. So everything I don't reveal it to her. What's going on down here?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's money, and money is not all about relationship to me. She's nice to me. That's that. She's kind to me, nice to me, loyal and faithful. What else do I want? What will I do even if she writes her whole credit whatsoever she has, a good credit standing on me. It's only money. Not taking anything. I bought nothing with me. Trust is more important. Not lots of wealth.
Yeah.
Tom, I think you must. You think I'm thinking that you want to retire.
Retire?
Retire means you want to take a break.
When?
Now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go to bed in a little bit, but no, this is good conversation. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it is. What you are eating at the moment?
Popcorn.
Popcorn. Oh, I make my own popcorn sometimes. A lot.
Yeah, I usually have better popcorn, but I bought a bag at the.
Yeah, I
place.
buy it too. Most of the time, I pop it up myself.
You hit. Now, this is a stupid question, but are there many Jews living in Hamburg?
It's not a stupid question. It's an interesting question. Not in the area where I live, but not too many. There are Jewish people, few, not too many.
Right.
Not too many Jews lives in Hamburg. But they have their synagogue and all that stuff. And I knew one professor. He's a Jew. Simon was his name. We say Simon in German. He used to come to the soup kitchen, and he hates the Jews. He left Israel, and he came and settled down in Hamburg. Professor, he's a good guy to know him. But I would never understand why he hates the Jews, being a Jew.
Where was he teaching?
No, I never asked him. My father's friend, one of my father's friend, Donald or Don, we used to call him. He was a Jew too.
Huh.
We have Jewish people living in India too.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
You know, so in Hamburg, there's not too many Jews, because what happened in the 40s, after that, most of them left and went back to what is Israel now. Never came back. Same with the Portuguese people in India. In Goa, they still have few Portuguese. You know, they have stayed back. Most of them left Goa and live in either in Brazil or in Portugal. In Brazil too, there were lots of Indian Portuguese who were taken to Brazil. You know, in India, you find Indian in Fiji, Jamaica, and yeah, all these places. Trinidad, they were taken as slaves,
Wow.
bonded laborer, coolies we call them. Coolies were low caste Indian people who were taken by the British and the French to Mauritius, Fiji, Jamaica, Trinidad, to work as a bonded laborer, and they were told that okay, when your time is over, we will send you back to your country. But come on, once they disembarked, no way they could turn back.
Yeah.
Yeah, when somebody says Black Lives Matter, it gets on my nerve. All lives matter.
Right.
They don't know. They don't read the history of other people. They think that okay, only black people from Africa were introduced as slaves into America, and that's not true. There are Indian people introduced as slaves into many Caribbean areas, Caribbean island, West Indies, Jamaica, you know, Fiji, Mauritius. Indian people were taken as slaves down there.
Yeah.
But what is good is their food. You know, the food. It's fusion food, and that's what I like. Their food is good. Sometimes it's very hot, but not every item. If you eat food from Fiji, Mauritius, or even West Indies, or you know, Jamaica, Trinidad, it's a different mixture of Indian and you know local cuisine, blacks and Indian together.
Yeah.
Interesting people. But they were known as, if you type coolies, COOLIES on YouTube, coolies from India, you will see what is the history.
Oh, okay.
You know, but when somebody says Black Lives Matter, it gets on my nerve. Come on, man, all lives matter. It's not black, white, blue, and green. Why you people are so colorblind to look at one another as black, blue, and green?
Right.
You know, I live here, and when I see an old lady trying to get on the bus, I don't see that she's a German. I give her my hand, and they are older generation, and they thank me a lot. And That gesture feels good.
I agree.
It's not somebody is German or someone is from, just the color of the skin and eyes. People are crazy. And
Yeah.
they say, I'm blue, black, green. Nothing. You are just a person who eats and then shits the next day after drinking and piss and then wipe your ass, man. And then when the rain comes or something, or when it's cold, you need a shelter. You have to keep yourself warm or cold when it's summer.
Yeah.
People don't realize that we're just ordinary people. We evolved from the mud, and we will go back to the same mud. That's
Yeah.
what they don't realize. Life is all about nothing, no achievement, nothing. It's just we were born because our parent had sex or whatever. They had some good time, and then we will go back to the mud like our parents did.
Yeah.
There's nothing. I'm better than you. In my school days, during my school days, I could never understand in English grammar class, good, better, and best. What is good, better, and best? Why it has to be good, better, and best? Nobody is better, nobody is good, nobody is best.
Right.
And in reality, not. Hi.
I'm back.
He's back.
Hey,
Good to
Chris.
see you.
We were having a bad connection. It kept going in and out. I couldn't.
That's all right.
Kept cutting out.
Mm-hmm.
You're back. You persevered.
That's why I sent off earlier. I wasn't trying to be mean, but I was trying to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Did
So how you
Debbie
dealing with
log
the old
off?
man Winter? No,
Yeah, I'm just chopping vegetables, making Chinese food tonight.
she's making Chinese food tonight.
This whole
Oh,
month.
that's nice.
Nice. This late? This late, Chris?
Yeah, well, yeah, this
We
late. I guess.
eat late.
We
We
eat
stay
late.
up late.
Yeah, we eat late. We stay up late. So what the hell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Good for you.
So
No,
how are you
that's
dealing with old man Winter?
Pretty good. It's been cold here, but not bad.
Are you tired of the cold? I mean, you
No,
lived
I
in
like it.
Michigan all
I
your
like
life, right?
Yeah, I don't mind it. No. Actually, our winters are
No,
pretty
you
mild until
lived.
this. Yeah, our winters have been
How
mild. This is a legit
How long you lived in
winter.
Michigan? Most
Well, I'm from here.
your
There were
life?
times I lived away from here, but I've lived here all my life, other than about maybe
how
15
long?
years.
How,
Other than about 15 years.
you lived in Michigan?
Yeah, I grew up here, and then I left in 92, moved to Chicago in 98, and then moved back up here 10 years ago. Yeah. I just think, I bet your internet speed's just kind of in and out, Chris.
Yeah, it's got frozen again.
Yeah. That could be his internet service provider,
Yeah, it's gone.
No, the van, it squealed loud, Jeff. I thought it was that bearing in the pulley. It didn't go away. I looked down, the oil pressure went to 0. I pulled over, turned the engine off, and oil was gushing out of the bottom. So it didn't overheat, but there wasn't any oil on the dipstick. So I'm not sure if it's going to be salvageable or not.
What did you drop, man? Damn.
No, it didn't fall over.
Oh, it didn't? Cool.
I'll know tomorrow. I don't know what it is. Could be tits up for the Astro van. Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to sign off, you guys. Get to bed.
Yeah, you go to sleep, Tom, and sleep well.
Send me that PayPal address.
I will send it immediately after you are
You
done.
have a good night, Lisa. Jody.
Yeah, and all of you down there.
Yeah,
Sleep
Chris.
well.
Sorry you didn't have a better connection. Try us tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow.
Yep. Adios.
right. Have a good night. Have a good night, Internet.
All
Bye,
of you.
Jeff.
See
Bye,
you
everybody.
too. Bye. See you.